Foist. Hello. We're trying to multi-stream again today, so let's see how bad it breaks. It shouldn't. Allegedly. It fucking shouldn't.
If it dies, I'm gonna kill myself!
So I brought snacks so I don't fucking die. I don't die from the, cringe. All the damage that browsing Reddit gives me. Came prepared this time. What is going on in here? It is a stream. Allegedly. It is a form of streaming. Nourished Mika sounds scary. No, I wouldn't say that. Drunk, sleep-deprived Mika is my final form. That's when I start getting real silly. Hey yo. Hello, hello. How's it going? Also, how come you haven't linked your Discord to your Twitch? Gives a nice purple status when streaming. Have I not? I could have sworn I did. Probably because I don't know how to use Twitch. It's probably that. I don't actually know how you do that. I know it's linked to my Discord, but I don't know if the reverse is true. Alcoholic burnout Mika. It reminds me of that one picture of like the guy, and he's wearing a big goofy suit, and then there's a kid, and the kid says, "No, Dad, no!" And then the guy says, "It's Goofy time." That's what that reminds me of. It's all cool. How are you? I'm okay. We're gonna browse Reddit, so I'm gonna be very not okay in the next 10 to 20 minutes when we start doing that. It's gonna hurt. I did this a couple days ago, and it gave me actual brain damage. It actually just fucking hurt. My blood sugar depleted. It kind of felt like running a mile, and after you haven't eaten. That's what browsing Reddit feels like. What's good, Reddit Nation? I'm not ready. I am not ready for this. I'm gonna try to be. I have a little cheese. I have a little cheese snack. I should probably turn the camera on. Hold on. Choto mate. Let me scoot this over. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, hello! Hello, everybody! How's it going? Yay! The whole family's here! Let's change the music to something a little bit less bopping. I wonder if there's like some Zen music that's like not gonna get me in trouble for having it on Twitch. Just so it doesn't hurt as bad to do this physically. Let's see. We'll just use more fucking Deltarune music. Fuck. Fuck it! Fuck it! Zen music to get banned on Reddit too? Precisely. Let's go with this. Yeah, this is good easy listening. Lo-fi is also, I guess, an alternative, but lo-fi just makes me sad. It's always just depressing music. It doesn't put me in the mood for shitposting. I need something that's more neutral, like this. How are you guys fucking hanging? What's up? What's been up with you guys? Time to start the stream. Will I ever find love? Let's see. Where's my tarot cards? Will this man ever find a kawaii GF and or BF and or polycule? Let's see. Let's give it a little test. If it makes me feel like the world is going on without me and I hate it. Yeah, dude, it makes me feel like there's like a birthday party happening outside next door, and I'm not invited to it, and I can only watch it from outside the fucking window. Alright, no. You're going to die. You will find love, but she's going to divorce you and take everything, and then you're gonna fucking die when she does that. It's gonna hurt real bad. Love is just going to suck for you for your entire life. So no. Unfortunately, the answer is no! It's okay, that's like most of us. Things are just bad for the gender relations, so it's not gonna happen for any of us, really. Please, not a polycule. What's wrong with a polycule? What's wrong with a little polycule here and there? What's wrong with that? Checked on Mr. Hate Comment Man, and literally after skimming a 5-hour live stream, I can confirm all he does is talk about AI, so he is being 100% serious with the comments on your vid. Oh, I mean, I didn't think he was, like, shitposting about it. I thought it's usually that kind of person. It's never anybody else. It's usually the people who are, like, full-on schizo about it. Like, even actual tech bros who work on AI professionally, they don't even like AI that much. It's just like, okay, this is a thing I have to do for work. And then there are people who don't understand technology at all, and they're totally in love with it. It really appeals to that kind of person who thinks that life is going to become like fucking Cyberpunk 2077, and they're extremely enthused about AI as a technology because they think it's gonna be like cool, and we're gonna get like cybernetic arms and shit, and we're all gonna be USB ported to the fucking cloud or something. It's that kind of person who thinks that only good can come from this, and it's not going to be good at all. Really? Kawaii polycule? Don't call it kawaii. I wouldn't call a polycule kawaii. That hurts to think about. You should invite the AI guy who commented on your vid to the stream. I mean, if he's still commenting on it, which I'm pretty sure he is, he should see that I'm live now. He might come here. He might grace us with his presence. So that'll be fun. That'll be a treat if he stops by. I can't wait to put him in a video. gotta ride that lightning a little bit because, you know, people like drama, I guess. People love drama on YouTube. They drama slop. So I'm gonna make some drama slop a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not gonna be full on like a takedown video on one guy. It's just gonna be like, because there are some constructive comments in that video that I'm like, okay, I'll remember that for next time. Okay, my bad. And then there are just some that are just straight up fucking stupid. In fact, most of them, most of the negative comments are straight up fucking stupid. But, you know. Hello, Greg, how's it going? Also, voice to text is not working. Is it not? Why? Why? Oh, it's because I don't, okay. I know it's not, why it's not working. That's my bad. One sec, let me fix that. Where is it? I need to add the source to it because I just made a new thing. Don't worry about it, I'll fix it right now. Let's see, sources, window capture, video and audio. Where the fuck did I put it? I have to figure out where I fucking put it. 1 second. Viewer count, tip ticker, tip goal. Spin wheel, custom widget. Where's the fucking channel alerts? Where was that one? Audio input capture, display capture. Yeah, where's my chat box? Add source, maybe it'll add a previous source. Let's put that. Where are we gonna put that one? This is gonna be janky as hell, sorry. Probably should have done this before stream, but I never do. I totally fucking forgot. Let's see. Is it the browser source? Maybe it's the browser source. Well, let's switch these up. Where is it? Alert box. Is it? Oh wait, maybe I can copy and paste it from the other one. Streamlabs is a pain in the ass, by the way. Copy. Paste. Alright, somebody try now. See if it works. Do something stupid in the channel points. It might work now. I don't know. I won't know until you guys test it out. So that's on you. That's on you. That's 100% your fault now. It's not my fault anymore. I am absolved of all guilt because I fixed it on my end. I suppose it's still not working. That's really lame. Hold on. That should work. Okay, so try again. I'm gonna try on this one. Try it. Give it a one more. Because TTS is kind of important for this stream because you guys tend to talk a lot. Okay, it does work on this side. Maybe, so the problem is it's gonna make the Instagram live look like shit. Let's see. I don't know why it wouldn't work on the opposite end. Maybe we'll just close the fucking Instagram stream because it always just causes problems like this. You might just remove that one. Let's see. Bye-bye, Instagram! Follow me on Twitch! Bye-bye! Alright, fuck Instagram. See ya! We'll just use this one, unfortunately. Is this the... okay, the fucking camera's flipped. Let's, properties, filters, and no, flip it. It's bothering me. Son of a bitch, dude. Come on. Breaking my balls. Let's make this larger. Nice and cozy up here. There we go. Make this a little bigger. What even is that? I don't know what this is. Okay, get rid of that. Just put this here. Is that too big? Now, please, with my final trick, I will flip it. Thank you. Thank you for referencing our Lord and Savior, Filthy Frank. Horizontal. There it is. And that's correct, right? Yeah, that's my opposite fucking hand. Okay, we're ready to go. We're ready to fucking cook. We're ready to cook, Jesse. Get rid of that, because we don't want the Instagram chat anymore. Instagram chat always fucking ruins everything anyway. Alright. I've swallowed a mouthful of ice. Which Reddit didn't we get to last time? I don't think we went into the girl one. We didn't go too much into the polyamory one though either. I am banned from that one though, so I can't post it in it anymore. Hold on, this one says Reddit hate. What does this say? This account is fake 232. Does anyone else notice that if you post something in an unrelated subreddit, people look at your profile and then give you shit for being poly? Scroll down, I want to see the comments. It's like the fucking thing where the guy was arguing with the other guy about Italian food, and the guy who didn't like Italian food ends up posting in the I drink piss subreddit. Everything is just too taboo. We need to all sit in silence and never speak to anyone again. Dude, I don't like when people disagree with my crazy lifestyle choices, so I need to stay in my echo chamber and never talk to anyone else again. Holy fucking shit, dude. Come on. They can't- this- Are they fucking serious right now, man? Like, come on. What's... piss drinker detected? Correct. Yes, that's why
When you are poly, you are permanently branded like the mark of Cain. LWHOC, you smell the stink of your POLYCULE.
Yeah, because, like, people can't fucking take you seriously anymore. I mean, that's what I did on that YouTube comment from earlier. Because you have to check and see what kind of things this person is smoking. And you can just always tell before you even click on their profile. You just know there's something wrong by the way that they talk. And, your gut instinct is basically never wrong, and it's the same with people who are polyamorous. Yes, that's why I rarely post in large subs that could get many normies, particularly if it's something somewhat controversial. I'm going mostly from vibes, though. Trolls exist everywhere. Yeah, dude, it's just trolling. It's just trolling. It's not like you're, completely fucking insane or anything. It's just trolling. I've had people tell me I'll be single forever because I'm not monogamous, which is a heck of a bizarre interpretation of my wife and girlfriend know about each other and get along. One of those people is going to dump you, if not both of them, because one of them is going to get jealous and cause a bunch of bullshit in your life. So, yeah, it's the usual suspects. Hi, Mika. Hi, Kresno. Redditors are like the evil version of alphas. What does that mean? What does that mean? Do you think... Because, Alphys definitely has Redditor energy.
In terms of how valid your opinion is, ENM is worse even than being bald.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And I think there's, some overlap there with being bald, because I feel like bald men tend to be either, 100% owning it and being like, hey, I'm fucking Saitama from One Punch Man, look how bald my head is, it's fucking cool. And the other side of that is, holy shit, I'm fucking bald, I'm worthless and extremely insecure. I'm going to let my girlfriend fuck other people so she doesn't leave me. That's what that spectrum is. I love my wife's boyfriend, they always buy me feet bucks. My wife's boyfriend just bought me the new Mario Kart and the Nintendo Switch 2 for my birthday. So I can't hate on the guy. He's just so nice to me. Even when I can hear him plowing the absolute soul out of my wife, it's fine because I have Mario Kart. That's all that matters. I have Mario Kart, and he also got me some Star Wars Funko Pops. So, you win some, you lose some. What the fuck is that jewelry thing? What jewelry thing? My choker? It's a choker. I got it on Amazon for $3. It kind of hurts. It's kind of fucking me up. It's difficult to breathe. We might need to take this off at some point, but it looks cool. I like it. Feels very 90s. I wonder if a Redditor and a Tumblr have a child, do they turn out normal? You'd be surprised how much more normal a Tumblr person is compared to a Redditor. Because, for the most part, well, at least because I have a Tumblr. I use Tumblr still. I post my art on there. I don't really browse it too much because, the UI kind of fucks with me. I think the UI is kind of bad. But, no, I'd say Redditors are, they're not as bad as, Tumblr people. They're not as bad as Redditors for sure. It's more about posting art on there. When the hot tub stream. So this weekend I'm gonna see if I can borrow a laptop from my dad's work, and then I will troubleshoot it to see if it's not fucking terrible to use in the bathroom.
My wife's boyfriend, he's got stocks. My wife's boyfriend, we got matching socks. My wife's boyfriend, it's fucking sick. My wife's boyfriend, he's so legit. He's so nice, he let me take a shower. Ooh, we're so chill, we play Fortnite forever. He's so dope and he's good to me. And when he's not, then
I would like to know how that song ends, and I really appreciate the kind of Frutiger arrow looking UI that they used for that. My piano teacher showed me his laptop that he still had from the 90s yesterday. It was fucking cool. I should have took a picture of it. It had that nasty kind of gray deteriorating keyboard.
Not you, the Reddit post about jewelry.
The Reddit post about jewelry? Oh, let's see. Where? I don't see any jewelry post. Oh, careful with symbolic jewelry. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I went to a pre-employment health screening today. The nurse who was working with me had a very dainty silver necklace with a heart and an infinity symbol. Of course it caught my eye. I complimented her on her necklace and asked her if she was polyamorous. Turns out, absolutely not! She had no idea what that symbol was associated with polyamory. She even gave her mom a matching necklace for Mother's Day. I had a good laugh, as so did my spouse and my spouse's boyfriend. Of course not, dude. There's a very small fraction of people who are insane like you are. You can't just, like, fucking assume that about people. I'm curious to know what the symbol is, though. The problem I have with Reddit is that it's not a fucking image board. I wish it was an image board, because I need to know what this person's fucking talking about. I guess we could Google it. I have to go through the trouble of Googling what the, polyamory symbol is. Polyamory symbol. Let's see. Okay. Hot tub sounds. Is that what you guys want? Because you're gonna get something. You're gonna get something involving hot water in a tub. I can't tell you what it is yet, but water will be involved for sure, dude. So this is the polyamory symbol. It looks like your typical white girl ankle tattoo. But I can see how this would be misrepresented as something that maybe says instead.
My wife gets jealous when I tell her about my girlfriend. How can I convince her to read the polyamory subreddit in order to deal with her toxic misconceptions?
How do I tard wrangle my wife who just doesn't get it, who just doesn't get that it's not cheating? And actually, I love my wife so much. I'm just, like, so full of love, you know, that I need to spread my love into multiple women. There needs to be a lot of women who are willing vessels to absorb all of my love. Okay, I need that. She just doesn't understand.
Pain. Look for, comment, on the poly subreddit to see them trying to cope with actually falling in love.
What do you mean comment? What do you mean comment? How do I... First of all, you're overestimating me as somebody who understands how to do things on Reddit. I don't know how to... What do I do? Search in polyamory? Is that how I... Comment? How does this work? Happy comet... First time comet visit? What is a comet? Dude, I hate that you have to know what all these terms mean because you've had to deal with these people. I'm so sorry that you've been subjected to this kind of thing in real time. Curious/learning. As the title states, my comet is coming to visit me for the first time, and I'm excited. Typically, we only see each other when we're traveling or I'm traveling through their area. So this is new navigation for me. I
need to have.
What does a comet mean?
To breathe, so I can have the healthiest.
What is it? Who does that? It's the Mormons, right? The Mormons like doing that. Just become a fucking Mormon, and people won't look at you as weird. Somehow, it's less weird to just be Mormon than it is to be polyamorous and not Mormon. Just go to the fucking Mormon church, man. You'll do yourself a lot more favors. It's already happening. I can already feel my energy dwindling. I need to eat this fucking cheese because I can feel it coming on where I feel like I'm going to pass out from doing this. It might also be the choker is too tight. It's like restricting the blood flow to my fucking brain. Which actually, it's not a bad thing if we're posting on Reddit because I feel like that's required. I might need to take this off. It's choking me too good. Fuck, how do I take it off? God damn it. I can't take it off. I can't take it off. Help. I'm gonna fucking start turning blue.
Trying to interact with poly people is effectively learning a new forbidden language of degeneracy, and it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh my god, I can't take it off. Hold on, let me bring it around town, maybe. In the meantime, we'll finish reading this. It's new because I do have a primary at home, and it's been easy for me to tell them I'm visiting Comet on this trip. What is a comet? What does it mean?
Mormon is just a polyamory with extra steps.
Okay, but at least you can hide behind the religion for that, okay? People for centuries have been using religion to hide their degeneracy. If I go too much into that topic, I'm going to get banned on Twitch. But you guys know what I'm fucking talking about, okay? You guys fucking understand. If I say more, I'm gonna get, like, people on my dick about being, like, a bigot or something against religions. But you guys know. You've seen it, okay? Okay, that does feel better. I feel there's more blood going into my brain now. God says I get to fuck multiple women. Exactly, dude. Exactly, dude. They're, like, for example, I believe the entirety of the idea of chiropractic is founded by a cult. And that's why it's like super bad for you and it can cause brain damage and strokes, but people are still allowed to do it because they can hide it behind the fact that it's founded by a bunch of very religious people that think magnets will cure cancer or something. It was a whole fucking video
Dude,
I watched about it.
Mormons abandoned polyamory in 1890.
Did they? Are you sure? I know there's a couple people in this chat that are from fucking Utah. Let's see.
I'm gonna need to fact check that. I'm gonna need you to provide your sources. Before I post on Reddit, I'm gonna have to fact check you.
Are Mormons still doing polyamory? Oh, I don't want the AI mode. Go fuck yourself. No, the Church
Comet
of...
polyamory refers to a type of relationship where partners maintain an emotional connection but do not have regular or consistent contact, similar to how a comet passes by Earth intermittently. These relationships can be meaningful and fulfilling, allowing individuals to enjoy deep connections without the pressure of constant interaction.
So, it's just like an occasional booty call, that's what it is. It's like somebody here who you're not like fully... It's somebody that you're not fully committed to, as in they're not like... Because, like, using commitment and then polyamory in the same sentence is, like, a bit of an oxymoron, I guess. It's very difficult to describe these people. So, a comet is somebody that's, like, not your girlfriend or boyfriend, but you occasionally fuck them? Is that what it is? Like, hey, I'm in town. That is such a... that went on for so long. So I'm in town, I'm gonna fuck you, I guess?
Relationship, wilted flower, wilted flower, wilted flower, wilted flower.
That's, yep. Yep. Okay, I see how it is. It's like... It's polyamory in its most distilled form. So I guess the whole ethical non-monogamy thing... Are those the same? I feel like they're the same. Maybe there's a different subreddit for ethical non-monogamy. It's probably the same shit though. Let's see, r/ENM. Okay, there is a separate subreddit, so obviously they're different, okay? It's different, okay? It's not cheating, it's different!
So basically a comet is someone who isn't committed enough to a relationship but still wants to connect like one? Or am I getting it wrong?
It's like a 24-hour rent-a-girlfriend. Learn never to explore friends the hard way. Oh, why are all these NSFW? Hold on, let me put this out over here. I don't want to get fucking banned. Okay, it's just reading. As long as there's no pictures involved, I think these are fine. I don't know why every single one of these is listed as NSFW. I think we're allowed to talk about weird sex stuff, we just can't show
my
porn.
My husband smells worse than me, so I gave his prized Funko Pop to his wife's boyfriend.
Not the Funko Pops. I feel like that's the symbol that they should use for, that's what they should use for polyamory. Hold on, let me open Photoshop to tell you what I mean by that. I think we're gonna invent a new symbol for polyamory. Okay? We're gonna wait for Kami is showing corn on Twitch. First of all, this is smut. It's different. Let's read this. View NSFW content. My partner 43 and my I 53F have been in a relationship for about 14 years. We share a good life and have a 12-year-old daughter. Imagine doing this when you have fucking kids in the house, dude. Like, what is fucking actually wrong with you?
The polyamor symbol was the cuck chair, I thought.
There's so much potential to this. Hold on. I have an idea. God, I have to change the fucking display to my tablet. Actually, you know what? I'll just scroll it real quick because it doesn't take that much effort to do this. Let's see, where is my pen tool? This should... No, Funko Pops don't have mouths. They're just like a square, right? This should be, this is the new symbol for polyamory. I guess I didn't need a tablet pen for this. I could have just used a mouse. See? You got the dead eyes and the square Funko Pop It kind of looks like Discord, if I'm being honest. And I think there's also overlap there with like your average Discord user and Funko Pops and Degeneracy Online. But I think they should start using this one as the symbol. Welcome, son. NSFW. The Funko Pop? I don't think that the Funko Pop is NSFW. I guess I didn't finish reading this though. The past year, a lot of things have been difficult. He was asked to be a sperm donor. I did not respond well to this, and our relationship took a big hit. It probably exposed cracks that were already there. Additionally, I struggled with an injury that stopped me from doing yoga. His bipolar dad has been in a manic state since November. What does this have? What's NSFW about this? And now my partner is seeing two lovely, sexy, pretty women in their early and mid-30s. One is quite casual, but with the other one, it seems like it's just more and too much. Who would have thought that could have happened? Who could have seen that one coming? It's almost like when a man asks you to open the relationship, it's because he wants to fuck somebody 20 years younger than you. Who could have seen that coming? They have a 10-year age gap too, so... See, this is why when people were in my fucking Instagram DMs, they're like 10 years younger than me. This is why I don't respond to those people, because this is what's going to happen. Eventually, I'm gonna get old and decrepit, and they're still gonna be looking fine because of the 10-year-old age gap. And then they're gonna be wanting that young, tight ass of a 20 to 30-year-old, and I'm not gonna be able to provide a young, tight ass for my entire life. Eventually, I'm gonna be a fucking 60-year-old bog witch, okay? So I want somebody I can devolve into an old swamp wizard with and not be actively fighting against. How's the retard in the YouTube comments? I haven't seen it been driving. Let's give that a little, let's check on that, see how that's cooking. Let's see what else he's said recently. Because I know all 9 of these are notifications from him specifically. Let's see. P.S. lol, our word fits you so good, you are the Luddite, you Luddite, haha.
And superior smut. This is intended for pleasure, not your desperate gooner tendencies. One is used by spur-of-the-moment horny teenagers, the other is used by beautiful, cultured and thirsty dames. Gosh, learn your fucking genres, trash.
Maybe I should make a video about porn. That'll get people coming in and arguing to justify their degeneracy. So this guy keeps calling me retarded, but he doesn't have the balls to say retarded. So that tells me all I really need to know about that.
Into a bog witch with literally peak romance.
Yeah, man, you want to grow old with somebody. You don't want to be like 10 years ahead of them. I mean, I can kind of see there you know, because there's like, oh no.
I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon! I am a surgeon! Dr. Hahn, I am a surgeon!
This is what it's like dealing with the people who are in charge of the oncology department.
It's
for my
insane to
mom.
me that there is this thing 20-year-old dudes call hag maxing. It's literally just dating women
Granny,
between 29 to
come
35.
to me,
MF's
Granny.
calling 30-year-olds
Right.
hags
Okay.
is insane.
We don't need to have overlap with these.
Hello.
Let me fix this
The
real quick.
wrinkly
It's
of the
becoming
raisin.
it's becoming a little much.
The fruit.
Ooh, ready, like it.
Let's not
This guy
let's
claims
not
to be
do
an
too many of those at the
ever-evolving
same time.
artist with 4 decades of experience, going on 5, possibly 6, and yet he can't provide any art he's made.
He just keeps stacking them, dude. Like, I would love for him to show me his like art station or something, and like if he does really good traditional art, then good for him. But that doesn't like excuse him from being a fucking idiot. You can make nice art and still be absolutely completely fucking retarded. Okay, it doesn't back up your claim if you're good at something. Let's see, what was I doing? Twitch. You need to lower the cost in the video shares. It's becoming a lot. Or increase them rather. Move that over here. I have too many tabs. I don't like it. Channel points. Sound alerts, that's the one. We're gonna lower. No, we're gonna increase. We're gonna increase because that, like, when it overlaps, it gives me AIDS. It gives me a little bit of AIDS, a little bit. Let's take this down back to 15. I don't know why I put it at 30. Increase the price of it just for today. There, that should be better. A little less jarring. Yeah, I know this great artist that is retarded. I think her name is Kami. Precisely, man. I'm just retarded, but not with, just with other things. I have things that make me feel fucking completely retarded. Like, what makes me feel fucking retarded? Politics. I don't know jack shit about that. Because, you know, there's patch notes for that every fucking week. I can't keep up. I don't have that kind of time. I can't argue with about politics with people. That's just takes too much out of me. What if he ends up in the Discord? We can bully him. And then we're not the ones that get in trouble for it. We can bully him as much as we want, and then he'll just leave the Discord. Because you can't... I don't believe you can report somebody on somebody else's Discord. I think we can just bully the shit out of them. We can just cyber bully a 60-year-old man that does Fortnite Let's Plays. So yeah. I have no moral quandaries with that. Patch notes every week. The League of Legends cracks. They're showing up. Dude, there's patch notes every day. League of Legends wish they were as dedicated as the news. God, I'm glad. I'm fucking glad I don't play that game anymore. My mental health has only improved since not fucking doing that game anymore. I don't know how people are able to stream League of Legends without getting enraged, but I guess that's part of like the fun for the viewership. Like if somebody gets obscenely fucking mad and starts breaking their keyboard and shit, I guess that does a lot of justice for the chat. I'm sure they enjoy that quite a bit. Right, so there's two different kinds of subreddits here. Where did the enum? No, that's the wrong tab. We're just gonna have to go back to it. This one. This is apparently different from polyamory somehow, and I'm not sure. Why are all these labeled as an SFW? I'm very confused. Guy I've been seeing for 6 months told me today he's chosen a primary, and primary wanted him to take a break from me, so I did it. I was the losing girl in the harem anime, and I am very surprised to see this information, and now I'm struggling. Who could have seen this happen? Who could have seen that if I roster dated, it would end up like this? Completely mind-boggling, right? Like, who? Poor girl. Poor girl. It's polyamory under a slightly more moral skin. Dude, every fucking 5 years, swingers from the 70s come out of the woodwork and they start renaming the bullshit. So, I think 10 years ago it was called polyamory. And now it's called ENM. ENM's the more hip one. It was swingers before. It was swingers for a long time, but then they kept trying to rebrand it because they think, oh, if we get rid of the negative connotation, people will actually think that we're sane and normal. I started seeing this guy in the beginning of December. He was just getting back into dating again after his divorce and said he'd like to see people casually with the hopes of primary partnership, but wasn't ready for that. He wanted E&M, so I agreed, since I was also looking for E&M too, and with the hopes of having a primary partnership. So this is the lie that people tell all the fucking time when they're dating. This is always a red flag. When somebody says, I'm just looking casually, and maybe if you're a good little guy and you don't make it to Santa's naughty list, the primary could be you. It could be you, sweetie pie. So, you know, try to win my favor by giving me gifts and lots of free sex without commitment. So don't date people like that. Don't date people who are just like, oh, let's see where it goes. Date with intention. Do not talk to these people because they will do this shit to you. And it doesn't even matter if they're not like polyamorous. This has happened to me multiple fucking times, and I've learned my lesson the hard way. And I'm trying to tell you guys, with my experience as a 33-year-old dog witch, do not date people like this. Not the attempts to make pretend relationships. Wait, what? Swingers are so much more ethical and normal. It's just a couple doing weird one-night stands. I guess if they're not like, I don't know. I guess you're right. I guess polyamory is like the worst version of it, and then people are trying to come out as E&M instead because they don't want the negative connotation of polyamory. But it all started with swingers, I think. I think swingers are at least like in terms of COVID viruses, swingers are like the initial, and then
What the fuck
polyamory.
did you just fucking say about me, you little bitch? I'll have you know I graduated top of my art class in CalArts, and I've been involved in numerous secret shows on Cartoon Network, and I have over 300 confirmed storyboards. I am trained in crunch time, and I'm the top background artist in the entire Gumball department. You are nothing
I wanna
to
put
me
this on
but
LinkedIn.
just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my foo.
Put that in my YouTube comment section to the guy who says he has 40 years of traditional art experience. I fucking dare you to do that. I think he wouldn't recognize the copy pasta, and he would get legitimately angry, and that would be really funny. Mark my pho. Lois, I have 20,000 power on World of Warcraft. Ass? What? What? 33-year-old actually isn't that bad. It's bad to me. I have lost all of my eggs. They're gone. They're fucking gone. My dad keeps saying, "Oh, we need to like arrange for you some appointments at Kaiser, so you can talk about getting your eggs frozen, or perhaps go to Spain where they have the best IVF centers allegedly." And it's like something I keep procrastinating on because it's like it's very real, but at the same time it doesn't feel real because like mentally I still feel 16. I don't like feel like the internal pressure of requiring my eggs to be frozen. It's very it's a bit of a mental headache, I guess. It's just difficult to interact with mentally that I'm this old. It's fucking scary, man. Cuz I want kids, man. I really do. It's just, you know, as we can see, as you can fucking see, dating in 2025 is a little difficult. So it's not something that's happened for me yet. Romantic exclusivity. You've come to the wrong subreddit, my friend. This is not what this is for. What do you mean? Deleting my post because per Reddit E&M must mean romantic freedom always. Imagine. Fucking imagine. Growing up, ew, what's that? I am still 13 and it's 2020. Were you 13 in 2020? Holy shit. You're like 18, huh? Damn. Just ask Toby Fox to impregnate. I would love that, but I'm pretty sure he gets mail all the time. So I'd probably only be like his 50th wife. So I don't know about that. He probably has at least 60 kids by now. By several different beautiful babes. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I don't know if I could handle being a single mom even if it was Toby Fox's child. Okay. Have you ever been outed? What does this mean? My wife and I feel a little bit different on the subject of people finding out. She's more conservative and I feel proud of my sexual side. At the same time though, nothing bad has ever happened and I'm probably being naive. Your wife probably doesn't like that you're doing this. She probably would rather you not fucking did this, and she's just scared of you leaving her. So she doesn't want you to actually fucking tell people about it, because she doesn't want to feel like a fucking cuck. But she probably hates you. Rejection-sensitive dysphoria. I am diagnosed autistic and recently realized that I have been experiencing RSD for much of my life. What is RSD? But very painfully in relation to E&M in the last 6 months, my partner hooked up with a friend who they do not intend to date, and I had a physical, visceral reaction. Every single post on here is like, none of these people have anything good to say.
Homeboy to become a single parent, they're ready for that challenge.
I don't want to be a single parent. I watched my mom do it, and it looked like it sucked ass. It looked like it sucked ass real fucking hard. And I think there are parallels with, like, you know, this. You get the same feeling of being a single parent as you do being, like, just me. And I have an older brother, right? But he's a dickhead, and I haven't seen him in 5 years, and I'm
She
currently...
probably hates you, and if she doesn't, she probably should start.
Agreed. But I'm the only person taking care of my mom, even though my brother is like a whole additional person who could step up if he wanted to, but he fucking won't. So I feel a similar level of fucking drowning and having to be one person taking care of somebody who can't take care of themselves. So being a single mom is the fucking last thing I would want. Like, even if I never have kids, I would rather just never have kids if it meant I could be a single mom. I would only have kids if it's, like, guaranteed somehow that I won't end up like that, because it looks like it fucking sucks. Your older brother is Jimmy from GTA 5, but, like, a horribly cartoonish evil version. Your brother is, like, a fictional character, but worse. Incredible sentiment. Who the fuck uses TikTok in 2025? What are they, fucking retarded? I use TikTok. But not really, because I'm not allowed to say retard on there, so I understand. I guess a lot of kids use TikToks. TikTokses. I can't, because you can't post anything longer than 60 seconds, and you can't say the word retarded. So it kind of defeats the purpose for me, because usually my videos include both of those things, even when it's like a short. It's difficult to abide by that, and I don't like having that gay baby jail around my content. Can you date someone raising their mom? I wouldn't mind dating somebody who is also in the same boat, because it's relatable, I guess, but that's not really the point. The point is, like, I wouldn't want to date somebody and then get divorced, and then saddled as the only caretaker of the children. That would suck ass. That would be very stressful, and I wouldn't like it, and I don't think I would be a very good single mom, because I get pretty fucking stressed out as it is with my mom. Like, you know, there sometimes, like, I try to do my best to keep my chin up and feel, like, good about doing my best to take care of her, but I do have, like, days where I just get, like, fucking upset, and I have crying spells, and it's really difficult. So I wouldn't want to, like, be in the situation where I'd be doing that in front of a kid that doesn't understand what's happening. At least my mom understands, like, hey, this is a fucking tough time for you. A kid doesn't understand that. My sister is a single mom. I tried to warn her that her ex sucked ass. I love my nephews, though, and my brother and I gotta step up and undo the dad's retardedness. That fucking sucks. It really takes, like, a village, especially with kids. Your liked reels are pretty epic, not gonna lie.
Thanks!
Thanks for liking my content. It makes me feel all glooby inside. Being a parent scares me because I was not a good person as a child, according to my mom, and I thought I was. That sounds like a weird thing for a parent to say. You might want to have to, like, chickadee check your mom on that. Sometimes parents say nasty stuff to their kids without realizing the kind of effect it will have on them. So, you might have been a good kid for all you fucking know. Maybe your mom just, like, said that as a spur of the moment thing when she was, like, upset about you for something specific. Because my mom says stuff like that all the fucking time. And, like, I'll take it to heart and I'll feel fucking sad about it. So, but you have to be more careful with, like, kids and the things that you tell them, because kids will take things extremely literally. My kids are going to be so cool. I hope they cause a bunch of chaos in school. I hope they do too. Rooting for you. I think as long as you keep your child away from an iPad in their developing years, they're gonna have a leg up on other kids, and you could very reasonably manufacture that kid into being the fucking president, because the competition is gonna be very low. Microbiome care with female
A coworker
partners.
of mine's
Disgusting.
sister is married to this dude who's legit 80K in debt and has no job. She has a kid with him and her family has told her to divorce him, but she's super Mormon and won't BC of religion. It's sad to hear.
That's fucked. She's super Mormon, so she's not allowed to divorce because of being a fucking Mormon. See, this is what I was saying earlier. People can use their religion to obfuscate their degeneracy and their bad fucking behavior. So, like, I went on a date with somebody who was giving me that vibe, actually. They're, like, the first thing when out of their mouth when I asked them, oh, so tell me about yourself, and just, without skipping a beat, he just says, I'm 30K in debt because all of my teeth rotted out.
Thank you, Mika. I will talk to my mom today. Why do you randomly be so real and I get all depressed all over again? Even caffeine can't block this. I have to start gambling and drinking if I want to escape this.
Cause I guess I have a lot of life experience, because the last 10 years of my life have been a complete chaotic whirlwind. So, you know, if I can give people little bits of anecdotal advice based off of things that I've experienced in real time, I will do that so people don't have to deal with the same kind of bullshit that I did. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the guy I went on a date with, he's just said, oh, I'm 30k in debt because all of my teeth rotted out, and I went to Las Vegas to get a new set of teeth. And then he told me a story about how he curb stomped a cat. So, you know, my strategy, because people say all the time, when they're on dates, they get upset when the other person doesn't ask them
I
questions.
would like to learn how dating works. Kids my age do it and I don't get it.
You're like 18, right? Though, right? Because you said you were 13 during the pandemic. So don't worry about it. You're only 18. Like, it'll happen for you. Just, like, give it time. Don't rush into this shit. I promise you, it's not as cool as you think it is. it's actually, in fact, quite stressful for most people. So, you know, just give it time. So my strategy when dating is I don't care if the other person doesn't ask me any questions, because if you let somebody talk, they're eventually going to tell on themselves, and then you don't have to worry about finding the red flag later because you found all of them on the first date because that person got nervous during, like, the awkward silences, and then they just started spurting out and telling you really bad shit about themselves, like, oh, I really love doing crystal meth. Oh, I really like when I put little bits of TNT inside of a cat's anus and watching the cat explode, because I would rather say that than let an awkward fucking silence happen. So that's my dating strategy. You should try it sometime. How to find a girl in 2025? They're not real. Girls aren't real. But it's not all badass and shit like kids say how they feel after not making their partner reach climax. That's crazy. Oh, you mean sex? I mean, I guess sex is cool. I don't know. Sometimes. But, you know, sex also has, like, an emotional toll if you do it with the wrong person. Just lasting repercussions. Let's change up the subreddit a little bit since we're talking about girls. What's the one, 2X chromosomes? X chromosomes. Let's talk about women. Let's be really racist against women real quick. Female incel? No. There's no term for that because females can't be incels. I guess you could call her a femcel, but they're not real. Is there a term for this? Basically, I have a friend that I've known for around 30 years, and she is turning into the equivalent of one, and she unloads unprovoked her hate and vitriol of men on me every time we talk. Okay, maybe this girl is an incel or femcel. Well, I mean, because, like, the term femcel implies that, like, if this person wanted sex, she still couldn't get it. But that's usually not true for females, because men can have considerably lower standards for women than women have towards men, because women are the sexual selectors in our species, and men are not. So men will do, like, they'll fuck literally anything. So that's the main difference between, like, a femcel and an actual incel. I saw my first video of you just now and then immediately got your live recommended. Hello. What's up? How's it going? I hope you didn't hate the video. I hope it was okay. Just only date your soulmate. It's a foolproof plan for both happiness and stability. Yeah, dude, just find your soulmate. They'll have, like, a beacon of light shining from their fucking cranium. That's how you know they're your soulmate. And if they don't have that, they're just going to make you miserable. So don't date anybody until you find that person. It's real easy. You just gotta keep looking. Just gotta keep at it. Femcel implies a mask cell. That sounds like... Well, no, because I guess a mask cell is just an incel. I don't know. Semantics, I guess. I don't think she realizes she is doing the same thing to me by talking this way, and I'm the type of person who will just walk away when pushed too hard. Hey, don't get me wrong, she's always been a bitch, and that's one of the things I've liked about her, but this is getting a little too much. Please don't get upset about this bitch thing. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, don't be friends with this person. Just don't. I got surgery today and my boyfriend couldn't be bothered to figure out how to use a toaster oven by himself. Real. I have experienced this kind of thing in real life. Why do some people on here refuse to consider that some women don't face bad periods? Is this the extent of this subreddit. Why do incels accuse us of using our looks to have power over men? Why are you giving an incel the time of day, first of all? You know their opinions are fucking stupid and bad. Why do you care about what they think? Why do you argue with these people online? They are delusional. It's right there. You said it yourself. Don't argue with these fucking people. What the fuck? You managed to explain color theory in a way
I'm
that...
Michael Jordan.
Hold on.
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly! Stop it! You managed to explain color theory in a way that didn't make my eyes glaze over. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't want people to, like... If I do tutorials, I want people to get bored. Because I think my problem with a lot of art tutorials is that it's very information heavy. And my retard brain needs a little meme in there, here and there, to keep me focused on it. So that's the kind of tutorial I wanted to make. So I'm glad you got that kind of use out of it. That was the goal. You are hot.
Thanks! Ha! Thanks!
Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye guys, I'm sorry about your laptop. Oh, Trigalia's in here? I didn't see Trigalia. I have to scroll up to see them. I don't see it. Trigalia! I don't see the Trigalia comment. Procreate has a split complementary setting by default, so choosing 3 colors on there is a lot easier than PC. That's fucking cool. I wish I had a fucking iPad. That sounds nifty. Basically, any other painting program that isn't Photoshop is good. Just don't use fucking Photoshop. Unfortunately, I'm too lazy to learn new painting software, so I'm gonna keep using Photoshop. But, maybe someday I'll, like, upgrade to, like... What's the other one that's... It's not Procreate. Clip Studio Paint, that one. That one also has, like, built-in 3D models that you can use as pose reference, from what I understand. Which is really fucking nifty and a lot easier than having to scour Pinterest for pose reference. Maybe someday. Someday I'll make the change. Will there be a VOD, please? I need to watch this later when it's not the middle of the night in my time zone. Yeah, I'll keep the VOD on. Usually, like, I tend to delete them if I don't like the way my hair looked in the VOD. But I'll keep it up just for you. I'll keep it up for a little while. I use Magma Studios. I've never heard of that one. I'm too old to use anything but Photoshop. That's how I feel. I just feel like a fucking crotchety old man about Photoshop. I just don't want to put the effort into learning more painting software because, you know, Photoshop does enough justice for me, I guess. Although, to be fair, the crack of Photoshop I have has a tendency to crash very frequently. But, you know, still, I'm still gonna be lazy about it because I've got a lot going on in my personal life and I don't feel like learning new software, and you can't make me do it. You can't! You can't make me do it! Thank you, darling. You're welcome. I hope you like the VOD. Wonder how the people who use Coral Painter feel. Wasn't Coral Painter like the shit a long time ago? Like, I think when I was in high school, most of my friends used Coral Painter. It's a free website where you can draw others. Wait, which one? Magma Studios? Let's check that out. Magma
Studios.
Draw, collaborate, and create with artists around the world. Oh, cool. So it's like Omegle, but for artists. Maybe I'll do like a stream about this at some point. Might be cool. Not today though, because I don't like drawing in front of people. I hate doing that. I have to pee. I'll be right back. I have to pee real bad. Don't go anywhere, I'll fucking start crying. It's also hot in here, so I'm getting my fan. Oh, sweet air. So I don't have swamp ass during stream. Love that for us. Oh, hi. Oh no, I'm gone. Where are you gone? Where'd you go? Don't do that. I'll start crying. This Reddit isn't as cringe as I thought. It's not enough cringe in here. It's just women talking about their periods, which I can do by myself, alone. Was it wrong to call the cops on him? Emotionally abusive husband of 10 years was upset that I want to separate. We have a child together. I was recording the conversation on my phone because I wanted some evidence of the ways he can talk to me. Well, when I go to stop it, he saw what I had done and ripped my phone from my hands. He refused to give it back and started to get physical and aggressive. Yes! Call the fucking cops on him. What do you fucking mean? If he got aggressive and physical with you, call the goddamn cops. What the fuck? I know women have, like, issues when it comes to, like, abusive relationships with, like, leaving and stuff. Because I've been in an abusive relationship for, like, 4 years, and it was difficult for me to leave. But holy shit, man. Like, if they start hitting you, you have to leave. You have to fucking run. Of course I got him and his mom berating me for calling the cops. Call the cops on his mom, too. Fuck that hoe. At least when I was in an abusive relationship, his mom was, like, on my side all the time, and she's like, girl, that fucking sucks. If you left my son, I'd understand. He's kind of a dickhead. And I still talk to her sometimes. She's still nice. She'll check up on me, like, every few years. Would it be weird to ask for a setup from a friend? Never done something like that before. For a setup? Like a dating setup? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I can't use Drawpile because Chromebook can't do anything. What's a Chromebook? Is that like a tablet?
I sometimes hit my funny bones, so I can really relate to these women with extra bad periods.
One time my ball sack was really itchy and I couldn't reach it, so I really understand when women say they are inhibited by their period. Let's see, what was another cringe r/off my chest? Let's see how many people on this subreddit drink piss for fun. A safe community for support. Let's see. Every night my wife does something that breaks me. I love making fun of emotionally vulnerable people online because they post it on Reddit. It is my favorite activity. I'm just so overwhelmed with emotion that I thought I'd share. My wife of 1 year, partner of 8 years, university sweethearts, does something every night that honestly just wipes my brain. She's always had a perfect sleep schedule and I never have. We're working on aligning sleep now, but so far she usually goes to bed way before I do. Let's say she goes to bed at 11 p.m. and I get into bed at 2 or 3 a.m. Every night when I get into bed, she extends her leg and rests her foot on top of mine. Sometimes it's accompanied by a little adorable sound, and she makes it as if she's confused. With a questioning tonality, I'm usually freezing and her foot is so toasty from having been sleeping for hours already. What are you complaining about? What the fuck? She sometimes also kinds of pats my foot. I could have been having the worst day of my life and damn near pulling my hair out. This isn't even a complaint. What is this? What a stupid fucking post. This guy's just humble bragging. It's like, I like when my wife is cute and she's in bed. I just gotta get that off my chest. Very controversial take, but I like my wife a lot. What is your fucking problem? Come on, give me something juicy. He's complaining about his wife just being normal. He's like, damn, I really hate that my wife is cute and nice to me. Shit! I really have it the worst. This is a fetish. Is this a fetish post? I think it was. No, I don't even think it was. I don't even think it was that cool. It wasn't even a fetish post. It was just like, I'm humble bragging about my wife. Let's see. I might be siblings with a pedo. 16F, I saw a notification pop up on my brother's phone while he was sleeping. He's an adult. And I know I shouldn't have done this, but I clicked the notification and snooped through his phone. I kind of feel guilty about it because I found his secret Insta account where he basically posts porn. Not only that, I found chats of him and other people sending weird reels of kids. Dude, what the fuck? Call the cops! Why are you posting? Alright, call the fucking cops, dude. What is your fucking problem? Holy shit. Call the fucking cops. Are you stupid? Damn, this person is actually a pedophile and harming children on purpose. I should post about it on Reddit! I'm like, this made me legitimately angry. r/funny, what does the average Redditor find funny? That's a good question. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. A moose wanders into a firehouse in Anchorage, Alaska. Okay. Fascinating stuff. Who's not blocking their phones? Let's be real, that's fake and gay. Yeah, I guess if I was like a fucking actual registered sex offender pedophile, I would have all sorts of encryption on my phone so my fucking idiot 16-year-old sister wouldn't wander in and check my fucking phone. Holy shit. Imagine posting this for updates. Like, this person needs Reddit karma that fucking bad. Incredible stuff. Guys, I use Reddit. Don't. It's not too late to stop. You can get help. Get help. Just stop it. Acknowledging that you have a problem is the first step. Where's the funny? You mean the moose? What do you mean? What do you mean? This was extremely based and hilarious pilled. Look at him. He's a moose and he's in a place where mooses shouldn't be. Don't you understand the joke? Are you not laughing? Is this not why you are here? Are you not entertained? This is an ad. The police ain't got nothing on him. This is a subreddit for people who don't have friends to send Instagram reels to. This is the entire premise of this Reddit. This is just Instagram reels for people who can't send them to other people. Who has never made a mistake? I don't even know what's happening in this video. His shoe is gone? The shoe is... Oh, he wore a slipper to work instead of a shoe. Or he wore two different shoes to work. You should try their donut holes. One doesn't ass O-nuts. Maybe it's not funny, haha. Maybe it's not haha funny. It's not any kind of funny. These aren't any kind of funny. Husband's new shirt has me cackling. Tell me you're a millennial without telling me you're a millennial. It's the most millennial fucking post I've ever seen in my life. To be fair, you have a very high IQ to understand our funny. The humor is extremely subtle. All right, let me download all of my IQ points first, and let's see if I have enough IQ to understand this next post. Are you guys ready? I'm getting them all. I'm getting all the IQ points that we're hiding. Let's see if we can get the next one. I guess we have to turn the sound on, maybe. There's no sound.
Dad jokes.
Guys, I don't think I have a high enough IQ for this subreddit. I'm sorry. I've disappointed everyone. I'm sorry. I'm very fucking sorry. r/dad jokes. This better make me laugh or I'm gonna kill myself. Let's give this a little look. The first thing is an ad. My husband and I just had our 20-year anniversary. Now he's telling everyone he has a 20-year-old wife. Is the joke pedophilia? What? I went to a doctor with hearing problems. He said, "Can you describe the symptoms?" I replied, "Homer is the fat dude and Marge has blue hair. Get it? Because symptoms kind of sounds like Simpsons. Because hearing problems. I want to kill myself. This makes me want to actually just get my mom's fucking 22 and put one in my own goddamn head. Not all incels are delusional. Is there an incel? There's gotta be an incel subreddit,
The
right?
white 35-year-old safe sleazy Rick and Morty bomb. We are young, Pokemon Gen 1 sketch comedy loving mustache hand tattoo type of human beings piss me off. They built like 12-year-olds from 20 years ago stuck in almost 30-year-old's body.
Where did that come from? Why are you... What? I wonder if there's a safe sleazy subreddit. What kind of subreddits would safe sleazy people browse? There's gotta be like an incel subreddit, right? Oh, it's banned. Of course it is. Incel exit. Let's try r/looks maxing maybe. How can I max my looks? This is immediately what I thought was gonna be on here. It's a girl who is pretty and is trying to sell their fucking OnlyFans, or it's a guy who is just posting this to rage bait people. Immediately what I thought would happen when I came in here. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This is what beauty doesn't look like. Be happier, enjoy your youth, and quit worrying about stupid shit like Hunter eyes. I mean, he's not wrong, but I think he needs to see a dermatologist about how at least 7 of these are melanomas. He should probably see somebody about this. Is Matthew on an inside joke, or are you behind the live? Who? Who's Matthew? What do you mean? What? Excuse me? Because Reddit is the worst? That's what? Wait, what's happening? Not all incels are delusional. I mean, I agree. But I like when they congregate online to hate women. I know that there are some incels that are good-natured and just unlucky and bad at talking to girls. But I like that a lot of them are just enraged all the time, and that makes me laugh. That brings me joy to see other people suffering sometimes. It's just a lot of girls on here who are looking for compliments. Genuine advice how to improve my looks? What the fuck? This is actually making me mad. It's actually just like a lot of attractive people in here who are they're either extremely insecure for no fucking reason because they have severe body dysmorphia, or they're fishing for compliments because they already know they look good. Also, why are they all fucking teenagers? Jesus fucking Christ. The young people are cooked. This is all that they're fucking focusing on. Is this body type attractive? How much weight should I lose? This person has an eating disorder. The eating disorder subreddit. Eating disorder subreddits are allowed. You know what I found out yesterday? Not yesterday, a couple days ago. But there exists a type of subreddit that's like this completely allowed. Dedicated to like cyberbullying a specific person, usually a content creator. It's called like the name of the content creator and then snark subreddit. That's completely allowed. And through that we got that one girl who killed herself a couple days ago, the one who ran the Fox Sanctuary. So that's a subreddit is allowed. But God forbid we have an incel subreddit. God forbid we have that. But you know, cyberbullying one specific person, that's totally fine. Totally a-okay. And people are trapped in the social media hellhole. It's really depressing. I am so fucking glad that all we had as far as social media when I was a kid was fucking MySpace. That's all we had. MySpace and Gaia, and people didn't post pictures of their fucking faces on Gaia. And I didn't really get body dysmorphia from MySpace. I got body dysmorphia in general because my older brother is a dickhead, and he's been calling me fat every day since I was 7 years old. So I already had body dysmorphia, I guess, but it was never this fucking bad, dude. It's never like I need to fish for compliments online bad. It's more like an insular, oh man, what do I do about the way I look? What do I do about this? I've never felt compelled to get validation from strangers. Friends say I don't see my potential. Yeah, they're right, you look fucking fine. This is just a depressing subreddit. It's not even cringe, it's just sad. Except for this person. This person is cringe. This person is fishing for compliments because she's a solid 9. And she's like, what can I do to improve? How can I get that extra point? Which picture is the prettiest? And she's making the same expression in every single fucking one of them. Incredible. That's cringe. Diva, maybe you are unemployed because you were meant to be an e-girl. That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! Being unemployed, you know, doesn't bother me that much, because, internet. I just want to be on the internet all the fucking time. I wasn't meant to work the 9 to 5 because my sleep schedule is really bad. Regardless. So this is fine. Maybe this will work out for me eventually if I keep trying, if I keep making shit posts online, or maybe drama videos. Maybe I'll devolve into like a slop channel. People love slop, as indicated by all the negative comments in my last video. That they're mad because I said that the slop was bad for them, and that has enraged a significant amount of people. So maybe I'll just give the people what they want and make slop. I'll talk about iDubbbz, and I'll talk about Mr. Beast, and I'll upload AI-generated videos about babies and cats, and that'll make me a cool, famous e-girl. Your body looks good, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, hers or mine? I know I'm fine. I don't have an eating disorder anymore. I'm fine.
Neat is cool. Neat is free from work and school.
I can imagine being like a little bridge troll and saying that to somebody. I long to be a bridge troll. I think that's like the best kind of employment I could ever possibly have, is telling people riddles under a bridge. I think I'd be really good at that. Singing limericks and telling riddles. Pyro Live e-girl edition? I'm not British enough for that. Keep being strange online and stare at the screen with your big giant eyes. With my big meaty eyelids. With my bug-eyed ghoul face. I guess that could work. Is this doing it for people? I mean, I'm not a fan of these, I must say, but I think other people seem to like them, so I guess that works. It's not like I have huge tits or anything, so this is all I have to go on. So it'll have the size that my boobs were supposed to be. It all went to my eyeballs, unfortunately. So this is what I'm gonna have to do to enchant people, unfortunately. Also, she doesn't have like 50,000 pounds furry, so she probably isn't pyro. Who, me? You don't know that. You don't know that I don't like 50,000 pound furries. You don't know what's on my hard drive, man. I could have any number of things saved on my fucking computer. You don't know. You don't know my life. Eye boobs. Nipples, or no, eyes are the nipples of the face. That was the Mean Girls quote, right? Please tell me you guys are old enough to have seen Mean Girls. That's such a good movie. And I don't mean like the remake that they made, or like the second one, the reboot. The original one. Show me the Spampton Mpreg. I don't think I have any of that saved. I think I have Spampton porn saved somewhere on my computer that I was using to like send to an ex-boyfriend that was making me really mad. Let's see if I still have some. Oh wait, I probably can't show that on stream. Never mind. I forgot where we were for a second. I almost got the fucking Spampton Mpreg out. I don't think I have any saved, actually. Never mind. Because I'm in my Deltarune folder and there's none in here. I always did want to watch Mean Girls, but my fucking India streaming HBO Max streamed it to our cable. I'm sorry, what? Just torrent it. People still torrent, right? Torrenting still works. Get in, loser, we're going sloppy. See, all of these people look fine. I haven't encountered a single unattractive person in this subreddit. What's happening here? Why is her foot— what? Oh, I thought that was her fucking leg. That's somebody else holding the camera. That freaked me out. I'm like, what the fuck is happening with your foot, dude? Yeah, all these people— this person looks like— what's that girl? What's that one streamer? The alcoholic one. The Irish alcoholic girl? What's her fucking name? I don't remember what her name is. Tell me, my brain's not working. It's gonna be bothering me until I can figure out what her fucking name is. You know, the one Minx, yes. She looks like just a minx. Yeah, every fucking person here has body dysmorphia. She's a little fat, but she looks pretty anyway. Just because you're fat doesn't mean you're not cute. You can be a little chunky and still be adorable. So this is just a body dysmorphia subreddit. This is particularly striking because this woman does not look 40. This is just really sad. This is the most depressing subreddit I've ever fucking seen in my life. Evanescence. Yeah, I guess Just a Minx does kind of look like a slightly heavier Evanescence. Now that I think about it, yeah, it's an apt comparison. Damn pretty people here are making me question myself. This is what body dysmorphia does to a motherfucker. It's a complete brain melting thing. And I suffer from it too. Like when I'm in certain points of my fucking period, I'll sit and look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, you look like a fucking freak. This is what happens when your parents race mix. Now you look like this and it's all your fault. I'll get into modes like that. But as soon as I'm like less hormonal, it goes away. So at least I'm like not perpetually like this. I've got that going for me. This subreddit is boring as it's just people who have been gaslit into thinking they are looking gross. Yeah, I fucking agree. Somebody give me a different Reddit to go on. And while we're doing that, we're gonna check in on the zero COVID community again, because that one was really funny. No, I don't want to post. I'm not allowed to post. I'm already banned. I don't want to post. I want to go to it. How do I go to it? No. Zero COVID. Where are you? Show me. There it is. Not this post. I just want the fucking... Yes, that's what I want. This one's insane for people who weren't here during the last stream. This is the most insane subreddit I've seen in my life. r/green text? Why is there a fucking r/green text? Just go to 4chan. What do you fucking mean? Why, dude? Why is Reddit so keen on just stealing things that are funny from other places? It makes me upset. r/name sound alikes? What the fuck would even be in that one? What does that mean? Name sound alikes? What? Undertale post. Undertale mentioned. Okay, that's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Okay, you got me. Reddit made me laugh. Reddit made me laugh one time. It's 1 point for Reddit. 10 points for me, 1 point for Reddit so far. My hospital bill for the birth of my baby is over 9,000. Okay, this one's not too bad. That was not too fucking bad. I'm also a mutt. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? I hate being a mutt. Just, I wish I was either like all black or all white. Kind of fucking sucks being in the middle. It makes you look goddamn weird. Carmelo Anthony. I don't get this one because I don't remember the name of this actor. Okay. Well, this isn't interesting because it's legitimately fucking funny. I'm looking for cringe. I need cringe. This is actually a good subreddit. Consider this a Reddit that I will follow unironically. It's pretty good. Join. There it is. We're gonna go back to the COVID subreddit. Well, I'm off to sleep. Keep being cool and pretty and shit and don't watch too much Reddit slop. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed whatever this was. Thanks for stopping in! It always reminded me of that one Fortnite default skin black dude. You mean Tyler, the creator? Wait, I guess this wasn't Fortnite. This was a fucking Overwatch. That's incredible. That's like, it's spot on. This is pretty good. Pretty good, okay. Maybe Reddit isn't so bad. Maybe the real Reddit was the friends we made along the way. Wow! Let's see. Family member going to my room, not admitting it. Diddy!
Get out of my laboratory!
I have a safe room at my house 99% of the time. I lock it about twice a month. I can't lock it, it's a long story. But I close the door on a piece of small rope and take a pic of it so I know I'm not imagining things. Today, it was on the floor. No way it can do that unless the door was opened and closed. A few months ago, I came home and put me key inside, and it wouldn't open until I realized it's already open. I never forget to close it and always check. Everyone denied so convincingly that they wouldn't open my door. I convinced myself I opened it on autopilot when I got home and didn't notice. Talk about gaslighting. Later I found out all the room keys are the same. At least my air purifier was on max and the fan in my window was still open. It should be 99% clean in 4 hours, but the trust is gone. My family are really good people, and I'm sure they wanted to check. In all probability someone opened, locked, and closed my door. But since whoever did it lies about it, there isn't much I can do to feel awful. So this person, if you're not aware of what this subreddit is, this person is so fucking paranoid about COVID and getting COVID in the year of our Lord 2025 that he's overextending himself to the point where he's isolating and purifying his room as best as he can so he doesn't get COVID because he's that fucking afraid of it. So he's gone full schizo over this, and this is the way he lives his life now. And it's basically like giving yourself a disability on purpose. Be careful, Mika. Each time you laugh at a Reddit post, you become closer to becoming a Redditor. Oh god, it's gonna be like fucking... it's like becoming a fucking vampire. Or getting AIDS, maybe. Probably closer to getting AIDS. It's so sad, the 2-sentence horror stories is now the least funny Reddit to ever exist. Was that Reddit ever funny? Was it? I'm not sure that it ever was. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, it gets worse. It gets way worse than this. Are they agoraphobic? No, they're afraid of COVID. I saw a hottie in a flow mask yesterday. I just left a medical appointment and I was still in my flow mask outside as they were exiting another building with medical offices. They pulled down their mask to say nice mask. Masked people where I live don't usually engage in the mask camaraderie I hear about elsewhere, so this was a nice surprise. So it's a cult. It's a it's a cult. It's a cult, and it's also a sexual orientation. I will only fuck people who also wear masks in 2025. Two different worlds. So I just found out.
Have you seen the Reddit for stapling bread to trees? It feels like a funny cult.
What? What's it called? How is it what? How is that a subreddit? How's there an entire Reddit for this? What do you mean? If a vampire drinks AIDS bloods, do they get AIDS? Maybe? Cause like, so bats, for example. Bats can get rabies, but bats are like, they have a certain immune system to where they don't get inflammation in their body when they're sick. So a rabid bat doesn't exhibit symptoms at all. So a bat can get rabies, but like be totally fine. So I guess the same case would be like for a vampire with AIDS. I'm sure a vampire could get AIDS, but will it affect the vampire? Probably not, because they're immortal, so they probably wouldn't have problems with it. Do vampires have their own blood is what I want to know. Like, are they maybe just really thirsty all the time because they don't have their own blood supply? Is that how it works? How does a vampire work? Can you make a vampire bleed? Somebody tell me the vampire lore, because my only reference for it is fucking Twilight, and they don't really get into blood in Twilight. I don't think. I don't remember. I didn't want to see that movie. I got dragged to it every single fucking time. Vampires are undead, so ergo they can't really get sick, but they can transmit it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like a bat with rabies. Like they can get the virus and they can spread it, but as far as them being symptomatic of having it, they're fine. Vampires sparkle in the sun. Yeah, the sparkle is a result of the AIDS. If you, as a human, get AIDS, you will also sparkle in the sun. So you should consider getting AIDS, because it'll make you look really cool. Get AIDS. Do it.
I have a fetish for Mortal Kombat characters. I've found that's really niche, so I've started dating in the zero COVID community because they are more than happy to keep the masks on 24/7.
I guess that would work, but they wouldn't want to date you unless you participate in their lifestyle. My partner is immunocompromised, and I was speaking with my uber liberal, uber political mother about how I was going to be masking in our home for the foreseeable future. And she said, I really don't think you need to put a mask on in your house. Just wash your hands and try not to touch stuff. It's so wild to me how even some of the most open-minded, liberal, politically involved people among us mentioned, I still don't understand the seriousness of COVID. What does this have to do with politics? Is this person's like insinuating that being liberal means you have to be mentally ill? So this post kind of reads like a shit post. Incredible stuff. I know a woman who runs an insurance company who now has COVID for the 4th time who still believes it's just a cold, and just yesterday learned from a new doctor because the one refused to see her that you can catch it from somewhere who's someone who's asymptomatic. So it is just a cold because she's had it 4 times and she's fine. That literally proves her point. What? What do you mean? What do you mean by this? What do you mean? What? I'm not saying that COVID can't affect different people differently, but for most people, it's nothing. And she's right. I've also had COVID multiple times, and only one of those times it was like really bad, but not like I have to go to the hospital and be put on a ventilator bed. It was just like, oh damn, my entire fucking shit is achy, and I feel like I have to throw up all the time. But that's about it. Hey, congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. Nice! Am I popular? Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's be a little circle jerky in here real quick. Let's check it out. Your channel. Oh shit. 2K subscribers.
We all know
Nice!
The best vampires are the ones from World of Darkness.
I don't know what that is. Is it a movie or a game? Hey, that's me. That's me live right now. Are you guys watching me live? Make sure you're watching me live right now. It's me. I'm the main character. I think vampires just have plasma. Is that how it works? We can Google this. We have the technology. Do vampires have blood? In fictional accounts, I don't care if it's fictional, okay? AI over, you stop fucking spoiling it for me. Vampires typically have blood, although it may differ from human blood in some ways. Blood composition. Some vampires have blood that is similar to human blood, while others have blood that is darker, more viscous, or even poisonous. I don't see anything about plasma, according to the AI Google assistant that nobody asked. Vampires do not have circulatory systems? What? First of all, I'll kill your family. What do you mean they don't have circulatory systems? The blood they drink disperses through the interstitial fluid. So they're like fucking bugs? How does that fucking work? So like... What? That's crazy. Interstitial fluid on a fucking cryptid is crazy. I feel like that wouldn't work. I feel like bugs specifically have interstitial fluid for a reason. Because they don't have like bones or stuff. Because they're like just small and they have an exoskeleton. Isn't that why they have interstitial fluid? I'm trying to recall from fucking AP biology when I was in 10th grade. When she doesn't want to kill your family, I'll kill your family if that will make you feel validated. They drink blood so they can come? That's probably true. That's probably how it works, I think. I think when a vampire drinks blood, it gets immediately converted into cum. It's probably how it works, I think. Oh god, will Twitch ban us for calling vampires bugs? Maybe. Hey, you fucking bigot, that's not how vampires work. You need to be more educated on your cryptids. You are banned for 7 days. That would not fucking surprise me, dude. Alright, so we're back on r/off my chest. We talked about the pedophile post. That was an interesting one. I accidentally called my boss mom, and now I think I need to change careers. Look, I was tired, it was a Monday. I had coffee, my brain was running on vibes. We were wrapping up a Zoom meeting, and instead of saying thanks, have a good day, my mouth betrayed me and I said, thanks, Mom. Silence. I froze, she froze, everyone on the call paused like they were waiting for a punchline that never came. And she said, you're welcome, sweetie, and logged off. I haven't known peace since I can never change jobs now, not because of Shane, because I've somehow become the team's unofficial work child. People are now unironically calling me office baby. So I had something like this happen to me. So you guys, anybody who doesn't know the lore, my first name is Alexa. My middle name is Mika. My first name is Alexa, and I don't like being called Alexa, because one time in a Zoom meeting at work, when I was still working, my boss said, hey Alexa, can you tell me what the weather's like? And I'm like, shit, I don't know, it's like 72 degrees in here, but I'm also inside, but it's probably like closer to 100 outside. And then there was like a long awkward pause in the Zoom meeting, and then everybody started fucking laughing. And then my boss said, sorry, I was talking to my Amazon robot. I didn't mean to say you, Alexa. So now I don't go by Alexa anymore, because I fucking can't, because the stupid Amazon robot ruined that fucking name, and everybody makes that joke all the fucking time. And sometimes I respond to things when people are talking to the fucking robot. So that's why I go by Mika now. If you ever call me Alexa, I'll kill your family. I will hurt you. Lamau, Amazon ruined your identity? It did. It took that away from me. Not that I ever really liked that name to begin with. I always thought it sounded kind of like clunky, crunchy, bad mouthfeel when it's coming out. So I wasn't always a huge fan of it. So now I go by my middle name. And also, Alexa is the name my mom calls me when she's pissed off. You know, like the thing that moms do when they call you by like your entire name. She'll do that. So I don't like it. The AI hatred backstory. For real, that's where it all fucking started. It all started with the goddamn Alexa robot. Is that a promise? Twirls. Crunchy name. It is a crunchy name. It's not like, it doesn't roll off the tongue at all. It's like Alexa. Alexa. It sounds like something a fucking bird that's trying to mimic human speech says. It just doesn't sound nice. I've always hated that fucking name. If you got one-shotted by Bezos. This is where my hatred for AI and billionaires happened. At the same time. At the same exact fucking time. You could have chosen any name, but you chose that one for some reason. I mean, I get that he was probably going for, like, a very uncommon name. Alexa is a pretty uncommon name. I've met, like, one other person in my life that was named that. But still. You had to choose that one. Of all the ones that you could have chosen. It had to be fucking that. Still mad about it. I'm just too tism, and I get that would get old, but there's also one of these jokes I'd probably use all the time. I used to date a guy named George Harrison, like the Beatle, and I would also make fun of him for that constantly. So, you know, I like being hypocritical sometimes. I like doing that on purpose. Watch an AI called Mika comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, some tech bro sees my video and gets really mad about it, and then he makes that his life's purpose to create an AI with my name, so that when people Google me, they won't be able to find me. They'll just find the fucking stupid-ass robot. Why do you have to be real? I go by my middle name because of the same reason. What the fuck? Who am I the worst version of Mika, but in a third world country? What is your name? What is your first name, if you don't mind doxing yourself slightly? See, you'd think that having an uncommon name is a blessing until you meet two other guys with the same name at work, and now it sounds like a bad joke whenever you grab a coffee. That's crazy that you go work at the same place with two other people with an extremely uncommon name. That's sad. My my sister-in-law goes out of her way to name her kids the stupidest shit. And yes, full shade on these children for having to have these names. I'm not gonna like dox my nephew, but it's like, why? Why would you fucking call him that? That's cringe. Don't fucking do that. People are gonna bully him so fucking hard for being called that. Why? When I have a kid, at least when I have a daughter, because I have a name picked out for my daughter, she's just gonna be named April. It's like, it's common, but it's not too common to where she would get fucking bullied for it. I think, like, having a common name is not a bad thing, okay? You don't have to name your kid fucking Northwest or whatever the fuck Elon Musk named his kid. You don't have to fucking do that. It sounds fucking stupid. Don't do it. Is he named Optimus? Close! Close! It's, okay, he's named after, like, an ocean. Or, like, a sea or something. So, like, imagine, I guess close enough would be, imagine his name was Mediterranean. Imagine you named your child fucking Mediterranean. Like, what do you even shorten that to? That is a stupid fucking name. Nobody wants to be named that. Pacific? No. I'm not gonna say which it is. Northwest sounds great, though. No, it doesn't! No, it fucking does not! In what world is Northwest a good name? Starscream? Wait, that reminds me, there's these two kids I went to, high school with, and they named, because they were both huge fans of Avatar, The Last Airbender, and, they had, like, a very Hispanic last name. I forget what it is, and I don't want to, like, dox their kid, so I'm just gonna, like, what's the most Hispanic name I can think of? So their kid's name is basically Zuko Alvarez. They named their fucking kid that. Like, why? Why would you fucking do that, man? Come on! Oh god, Northwest, I love you, Northwest. Oh god, Northwest, I'm gonna come. You could shorten Mediterranean to Terry. I guess you could. But, like, imagine when somebody asks you, hey, what is Terry short for? Theodore? And you're like, no. It's short for Mediterranean. It's like the same caliber as saying, oh, bike is short for Bikel. It feels the same as that. It's a weird fucking uncommon Muslim name my grandpa gave me. I coped by fucking imagining the dude as my friend. He died when I was 5. It's Jinayed, and my first name is Shanor, which translates to king of light or something according to some Arabic thing. Because apparently I am Arabic somehow, I don't know, but Shanor has a girl name when you Google it, and everything would Google my name in computer and class and fucking shout it. Well, for what it's worth, as an American, I've never fucking heard the name Shanor before, so I think it just sounds cool. It just sounds like any other Muslim name to me. I think it sounds lit. So
Rat is short for Rathu.
So your workaround for that is just to not talk to people in your home country, and just make friends with people online in different countries because they don't know any better. So that's what you can do to circumvent that problem. Chad is short for Nebuchadnezzar. Is it actually? I wouldn't be surprised if that were fucking true. That'd be hilarious. Isn't that an 80s song? Shanor? Is it? I don't know. Is it? Phil is short for Philippines. See, like, so Mediterranean, now that I think about it, since that's not my nephew's real name, it's just like, you know, it's proximal. You can't really even shorten his name for anything. There's no, like, comparative name. And I'm not gonna dox a 1-year-old child by telling you what my nephew's name is, but it is so fucking stupid. It is a really goddamn stupid name. I'm sorry. I can't. Maybe Maybe in 10 years, that kid will see this VOD and feel bad, but until then, I'm sorry, you've got a stupid fucking name. Jordan is short for Jordanicus. No, Jordan is short for Jordant. Like, Jordan, you glad I didn't say orange? That's what it's short for. So stop being bullied for your name, try to be becoming a Discord kitty. Yeah, you could do that. Or you could change your name. Alright, what else is in here?
I dox myself on stream all the time. My real name is Thou Duck Nguyen. My American is Johnny. The middle name is Why I Am Smocks Duck. It sounds like duck.
Is that the fucking lore? That's actually pretty cool. That's a cool fucking name. See, again, with, like, having foreign names, people who are not from those countries, it just sounds fucking sick. Like, your name is actually Duck. That's actually lit as hell. I like that. That's fucking cool. I really Jordaned a fuck. So, Johnny is your American name. It's a very vanilla name. That's also my dad's American name because he grew up in Argentina. So he chose Johnny. Actually, no, people chose Johnny for him because his Argentinian friends would make fun of him because he would like go back and forth between Argentina and America when he was growing up. So they would just roast him and call him Johnny on the soccer field because he was American, and that's like apparently the most American name you can have. I remember the first time I interacted with people online was through fucking Fortnite at Fortnite's 8 or something, and I thought they were in-game characters talking, and I was trying to talk back without a fucking mic. That's kind of cool. I have a friend who's from Egypt, and he learned English by playing World of Warcraft. I think that's pretty fucking cool. He's like, I like World of Warcraft so much that I don't care that it's not localized at all. I'm gonna play this fucking game, and that's how he learned English. Hey there, little Black Sea, how's your cousin Aegon? At least if they were all, like, bodies of water, that wouldn't be too bad. Oh no. Are you ready for the girthening? I don't like how his nipples appeared. I don't like the idea of Birdly having nipples. I don't like that. I know his statue in Chapter 2 has nipples, and that upsets me thoroughly. Birds aren't allowed to have nipples. Oh, here's a good one. I resent my kid for ruining my body, and I hate that I feel that way. My daughter is 4, she's smart, sweet, and healthy, I love her, but I hate what pregnancy, birth did to me. Skill issue. My mom looked really good after she had me. She had 2 kids, and she still was a fox! I hate the way my stomach looks like a deflated balloon. I hate the permanent back pain. I hate the way sex feels different and how I pee a little when I laugh too hard. Jesus fucking Christ. I know it's shallow. I know I should be proud of my mom bod and celebrate the miracle of life. But every time I look in the mirror, I just feel like a ghost of who I used to be. That is sad. That's why if I get pregnant, I'm having a C-section. I'm gonna schedule that shit. I am not doing actual birth. That sounds fucking awful. I feel like birth ruining your body is more common than it fucking should be. You definitely need to see a doctor about the back pain that's not normal. Oh, maybe it's not normal. Kegels will help with pelvic muscles. This is one of the things that scares me about pregnancy. Just because I've had body dysmorphia before, and I know this would fuck with me hardcore a little bit. It's not unusual to have these kinds of thoughts. I don't know, because my mom still looked beautiful after she had 2 kids. Well, that's because, she had cesareans both times, because she had my brother because she was in a car accident, and then she went into labor because of the car accident. That might explain why my brother is so mentally ill. That might have done something to him. The premature car accident birth might have affected him a little bit. And for me, I was breech. I came out ass first, so they had to cut my mom up and take me out manually. So she ended up, like, not having any issues, I don't think, post-pregnancy. See how the message I fucked up ends up being the one being read? Which one? Which one? The chat moves pretty fast. I'm not used to having this many people. This is like double the amount of people that usually come to the stream. Makes me feel like a cool, real cool dude. Makes me feel really popular online. I'm glad there are 63 people here. What's up? How's it going? If my wife gave birth to kids of mine, I wouldn't care what the mom bod looked like afterward. So that's a unique thought that you have. There's a lot of men out there that would be like, damn, this bitch really ruined her body to have my kids. Oh well, guess I'm gonna go fuck a 20-year-old. That's actually sadly very common. Bro, she doesn't read YouTube chat. I am reading it. I just don't read all of them because there's a lot of them. I guess maybe there's like a slow mode that I can put on Streamlabs so I can, you know, keep track of every single thing that comes through the chat. But I feel like if I continue to grow as a Twitch streamer, it's gonna become impossible because I'll like watch other people stream who are popular and it's just like rapid fire, rapid fire, rapid fire. It's like I don't know how you keep up with that. That's like fucking crazy, and I don't want to like charge you guys for like having to have your comment read because that's fucking gay and grifty. I don't like that. So it's just gonna have to be random. It's just like if I see your chat, I'll read it. If I don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just I guess there's a lot more people on Twitch viewing than they are on YouTube, so it's kind of dwarving you guys a little bit. But I do see the YouTube chat. So I think somebody just followed too. The problem with the using the multi-stream chat is I can't like read who like followed or who subbed. So I keep having to like switch back and forth, and sometimes I forget to switch to the multi-stream tab. But I try. Just hop on Twitch chat, low-key skill issue. Yeah, like the only reason I'm streaming on YouTube is because Twitch has no algorithm for smaller streamers. Like you just get left in the fucking back rooms of the Twitch algorithm if you don't have more than 100 people in the chat. So basically, if you're on YouTube, come to Twitch. Come to Twitch right now. Come on down. We got deals and steals on Twitch. Also, that's where all the cool buttons are, where you can like harass me with video shares and shit. So you know, you get the better deal overall.
There's a Pocket Sand subreddit as well.
Excuse me? What do you even post on there? Hold on. r/pocket sand. What do you put in this picket sand? What do you put in the subreddit? Is it just Dale Gribble references? How many people are in the subreddit? 52,000 members. I think this is just a Dale Gribble subreddit. That's actually kind of based. That's not a bad idea for a subreddit. Why is my computer doing that? Don't do that. What is this subreddit about? Is this just what? The American Dream was extended so that every band could be debonair like Magnum PI or Hawaii Five-0 detectives, and this would be a folly. CHIPs, we are all supposed to have hung out under the pier.
I'm back from
What?
rotting in a corner like a certain golden bear. What did I miss?
You missed a lot. I'm not sure at which point that you left, actually. But there's a Dale Gribble subreddit. It's called Pocket Sand. Are these just all King of the Hill quotes? Holy shit! Holy shit!
This is an example how you could harass Mika in Twitch.
Correct, see? Nothing but positives by coming into the Twitch chat.
Doryman.
This is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. I know there's somebody in the Discord server who does Warhammer mini paintings. I'm gonna save this for that person. Save that here. Oh, it's a WebP file. Go fuck yourself. Why is it saving automatically to my fucking furry folder? Well, I guess this is kind of furry, in a way. I think Hank Hill is like an animal, maybe. I should save it in my not safe for work folder. Because this Hank Hill is doing something for me.
Is
You
that
saw the
all you
cheeks
got?
up on me.
I can do one worse: pregnant person, pregnant person, pregnant person, pregnant person, pregnant person, pregnant person, pregnant person.
There's like half a
pregnant
thumbnail
person,
in there of like
pregnant person,
the one
pregnant
time I tried to
person,
draw
pregnant
an
person,
FSW
pregnant
art,
pregnant person,
and then I got
pregnant
bored
person,
and I didn't
pregnant
finish it.
pregnant person,
Also, the
pregnant
person wasn't gonna
pregnant
pay me
person,
enough for it, so I just kind of
pregnant
abandoned it. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep going on my quest to draw smut. It's just like I'd rather be drawing anything else. And I don't think people can pay me enough for it. Like, I just get bored, and I don't want to, like, stare at tits to paint them all day. But this is what gets me hard. This is what gets me going. Is this Hank Hill Warhammer mini? Let's see. Bad press or scandal, pocket tariffs. What is this subreddit? I don't understand. What the fuck is this? This is actually incredible. I like this. I'm just taking this one in. This is a lot. This is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Furry Smut page pays huge? Yeah, but nobody's like offered huge monies for it yet. Every time like somebody slides into my DMs asking me, hey, do you do like NSFW stuff? I'm like, yeah, what's your budget? And they're like, $20. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and draw for hours for fucking $20, man. You gotta give me at least $200 for that. And like, nobody ever has $200 somehow. I haven't like attracted any whales, so that's what's really discouraging about that. I just haven't had the audience yet who will like pay me that much for it. And that's what I want. You gotta like give me money if you want me to like stare at porn all day to draw for you. Again, I think we were talking about this last stream, but like there's an element of like personal hell that comes with drawing porn.
CLOSEE baby IAHVE a fucking video share video which will air in 3, 2, 1.
You timed it perfectly.
It's time to stop.
I don't want to stop. I want to keep streaming. I want to keep looking at the Hang Hill subreddit.
Where the fuck are your parents?
Where are the Genshin Impact audience? Oh yeah, for real. People have like disposable income for fucking gacha games. Where's my fucking whale? Where's my NSFW whale? Come on. Come on. Give me the whales. Legit one of the funniest stream I've lurked in. Gonna hop off and start the weekend. Hope y'all have a great weekend and stay gooning, y'all. Thanks for the scream. Thank you for the paid scream. Who up impacting the Genshin? I hate that sentence. I want you to know that I don't like the way that sentence sounds. Sand-backed finch. Chat, is this real? Or is this a cryptid? I wouldn't say this is a cringe subreddit, but it's definitely interesting.
NSFW arts with important bits covered on Twitter and Blue Sky, and put full on Patreon?
Yeah, I guess I actually have to draw some to, like, get people interested. It's like, you know, pro bono work, or, haha, pro boner! Get it? Pro boner, because NSFW. I guess I have to, like, actually draw some people to, like, attract that. But, like, there's also, like, the moral problem I have with, like, porn consumption in general that is, like, inhibiting me from doing that. I don't like that people are gooners. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people that's, like, a content creator and then has, like, hypocritical things that they end up doing anyway. Because I've said multiple times on the stream that I don't approve of, like, the overconsumption of porn. And I think it would be bad if I just went on to draw porn for money. So, I don't know if I'll end up doing that. Because, like, honestly, I'd rather fucking not. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's even an amount of money people could reasonably pay me to do it. Maybe if somebody was, like, crazy enough to give me, like, fucking... Here's 10 grand to draw smut, I might think about it. My moral convictions are for sale. So, you know, 10 grand, it's, you know, wouldn't say no to that, I guess. I could use a 10 grand. But, you know, I just don't think that there are people who would do that unless I'm already drawing porn to show them as a sample. So, you know, if somebody wants to give me 10 grand for it, like, fuck it. If somebody just wants to, like, trust that I will draw good smut, you know, you're welcome to send me a DM. Never goon, remember no gooners. Yeah, I also have, like, a no gooning policy.
$No NFSW. Also, stop being real. I have typed way too many times today than embarrassed myself here, and that says a lot.
I'm just so relatable. I'm just like you guys. You should develop parasocial relationships with people you see online because they're just like you. I am super relatable. Don't forget to give me money for free. That's how it works. If I'm relatable, you have to pay me. You have to give me $1 million. Someone pays you 10k to draw furry feet, you will? Absolutely. Especially if it's just feet, because that's fast. That's easy. I get less brain damage drawing feet. Because, you know, I don't see the sexual appeal of fucking feet, and I never will.
Oh, yeah.
Because just a homeboy. Oh, thank you for the sub! Thank you! Who's sub? I have to check the Twitch. Oh, it's Jordan again. Jordan, stop! You don't have to. Thank you. Told me to give you money. I wasn't being serious. I wasn't being real. Come on. You gotta know when I'm being cheeky. You don't have to do that. I too am parasocial maxing. That's what you should do. You, as the content creator, should also develop parasocial relationships with the people that watch you. Okay? It's only fair. It's only fair. You have to. That's how the internet works. I am really good at this timing thing. You are. You in fact are. Where is the follow sound from? I can't remember where it's from. It's from Ed, Edd n Eddy, the best cartoon in the world next to Powerpuff Girls, the real best cartoon ever. Okay? And I won't take notes on this, okay? It's Powerpuff Girls. Ed, Edd n Eddy is for boys, Powerpuff Girls is for girls. And I'm a girl, so Powerpuff Girls is the best cartoon ever made. Nothing is real, it's all a simulation, so if you think about it, all relationships are parasocial. I feel at least all of my relationships have been parasocial, i.e. extremely one-sided, where I was the only person who liked the other person. So I can see that. So I know from experience how negative a parasocial interaction can be if it's all one person doing the love part, which is very sad, very unfortunate to deal with. What do you mean you are a girl? I unsubscribe. I'm lying, I have a penor. It's just, sometimes I hide it in my bag of holding. So sometimes it's not here, I just keep it somewhere else. Nothing is real. Political? Fuck, I'm gonna get banned for making, a political statement on Twitch, because you're only allowed to do that if you're Hassan. Only Hassan can be political, or Twitch will ban you for 7 days. Real big buff masculine men like Powerpuff Girls. True! There was that one episode where that happened. Wrong commercial? What is this? What the fuck? This is an interesting subreddit, but I wouldn't say it's cringe. Where were we before? Oh yeah, we were on r/off my chest. This girl was talking about how her body got destroyed in pregnancy. How common is that? I wonder. Let's look it up. Does your body always get fucked up when you pregnant? Let's ask Reddit, actually, while we're at it. Let's see. r/regretful parents. Oh, that sounds like a horrible subreddit we could browse. Pregnancy messes up your body more than you think. I have growing resentment towards my spouse because of how he downplays the changes pregnancy made to my body. And it's not, you're cute, oh, you're still beautiful. No, every time I complain about how my weight gain was due to pregnancy, he goes and says, it's not because you got pregnant, it's because you're eating too much. Okay, so, like, weight gain does not have to fucking happen when you're pregnant, right? You just have to not overeat. You don't have to, like, overdo it. You don't have to get obese to have a kid. I think I read somewhere that, like, the most you should be eating for 2 is an additional 400 calories. So you're not, like, supposed to become a fucking whale when you get pregnant. And there are examples of this, of people who do not turn into cement trucks when they get pregnant. For example, PewDiePie's wife. She looks exactly the fucking same. So this is more of a skill issue. Like, just lose the weight, man. And don't eat that much when you get fucking pregnant. Like, holy shit. Because you got me pregnant twice, just fucking lose it. I used to go to, like, a cycling class a couple years ago to stay in shape. And the teacher of that cycling class was pregnant, like, the entire time. And then there was, like, a 2 weeks where she was gone because she was giving birth. And then she came back and the baby bump was gone. Because she just stays up to date with her fucking fitness. Like, you will not maintain the baby weight if you are smart about your caloric intake. So this one's a fucking skill issue. This is absolutely a fucking skill issue. r/nice guys probably has a lot of cringe, by the way. Let's check it out. Let's go.
Bet Marcia had C-section.
So the solution is get a C-section. I think that's what I'll do. I don't want to fire an entire human out of my ass. I don't want to fart a kid out of my asshole, so I think I will be getting a C-section. Why are there voice messages? I can't cringe from voice messages. Why can't we talk for an hour or two? It won't hurt you, you know? Let's see, what is this? Question, audio call, missed audio call, what's up? My bad, didn't mean to call you. Was gonna see if you wanted to chat or something, if you're down to. This is what happens on my Facebook messages. It's just randoms that are trying to call me all the time. I have a BF, oh shit, never mind, sorry, didn't know. Was asked for your snap, but never mind. Think we can still talk though, or what? Bored as fuck? Talk to somebody else! Alright then, all good, that's just thought I'd ask. He's gonna keep going, he's gonna keep going. By the way, you are gorgeous. Got a question? Why can't we just talk for an hour or two? It won't hurt you, you know? Just wanna talk to somebody, everybody else is asleep, bruh. Hey, you, hey! Audio call, missed audio call. Why can't we talk an hour or two? Hey you, think we can talk or something? Bored. Bruh. Whatever. Holy shit, dude, come on. Come the fuck. Why are people like this? Why do people not catch hints? Holy shit. We need to kill that guy, I agree. A lot of stress, bad food is the reason for many health problems nowadays. Yeah, dude, like we in American as Americans we live in a pretty bad environment food-wise. And it's difficult to maintain a healthy body when a lot of the stuff around you is fucking poison. So I get it from that front. But while eating the poison, you can eat less poison, so you don't get fat at least. You can at the very least just eat less of the bad stuff and you'll be fine. I say this as somebody who indulges in poisons and junk food every now and again. I just don't eat it every fucking day, so I'm like a normal weight. Yo, off topic, I just started watching you yesterday. I'm majoring in fine arts and I'm in my 3rd year. Should I start mastering storyboarding or 3D art rigging in Maya? So storyboarding is probably a dead trade. I've been in a couple of jobs now where the storyboard is outsourced to AI, so it's an AI-generated storyboard. So I think that was probably, of the two things you mentioned, probably the worst one. So between those, I would go for rigging. I think rigging is a little bit more difficult to replace. Not that it won't be replaced eventually, but, you know, if you have to stay in that trade, go for rigging. It'll probably be one of the last things to be replaced. I hate when that shit happens. People think just because I'm a femboy, I'm a slut. What? Hold on, what's the context of that? What do you mean? I like my food soaking in red dye 17? RFK Jr. is gonna come to your house and beat you to death with hammers. You gotta be careful. Fine art, more like fart. Got him. That threw me off guard. Thanks. You're welcome. Be careful out there. Consider maybe learning how to weld. It's ghetto. It's ghetto out there. Let's see. I'm the coolest person you ever met. Why are you not blowing up my phone constantly? Am I not at least on the B team, the coolest humans you've ever met? Lamau, what up, you gorgeous thespian, you? Look at these cool words I use. Aren't you... Is your pussy wet? Is your pussy wet yet from that long word that I used just now? Honestly, sorry, by the way, I feel like when you hit me up, I just nerd out on you, cause, like, Lamau, she ain't gonna fuck me N-N-E-A? Here's what I'm thinking about. Pow. Ha 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 ha. Here are some lyrics I wrote about one of my best friends who died. It's not funny that his best friend died, it's funny that he's trying to pull out all the stops to get her attention. One of my friends said she fucking loved it, and she was as close to him as I was, and she didn't think it was sad. She thought it was like, ah, love the joy of our moments together washes away all pain type deal, which was cool. This man's just having a conversation with himself.
She be thespian for my bungus.
What does that mean? Using his dead friend to get pussy is wild. Yeah, dude, that's fucking incredible. That is stooping lower than anybody has ever. Which was cool, but then someone else told me it was depressing. LMFAO. I don't like that. I'm not really a lyricist, and my bar for poetry is too fucking high. I don't want sad words. I want to write stuff that spelled right incorrectly. That's either fun or, like, serious but beautiful, like divine comedy all the way. Holy shit, stop. She's not replying. Don't stop. He just won't stop. He just won't stop going. Like how Dante walks through hell and went last time and the last line, and then we went out and saw the stars. Like, I love life. I like its intensity and beauty, and I only want to mention the sad to let the happy ring through, you know? Fuck, I am so high. That explains it. Anyway, here are it. Here they are. It won't make sense. Most of it just memories. Stoop man. Mojo. Jojo doing damage. Rhodey's going Buju. What the fuck is... What is happening? What is happening? What the fuck? This man sounds like he would touch children. No, this man sounds...
I got back to playing Monster Hunter World, and my ex's cat keeps joining my party, just to look at me with their bitch of a mother's eyes.
What does that mean? What? Your ex's cat? Do you have like an ex, like an NPC, and I don't know how fucking Monster Hunter's World works. Do you have like a cat that you named after your ex's cat in the game? Is that what you're trying to say? I've never played that game. Brother is writing a scroll post. Do you think in the future they are gonna call this man the modern day Dead Sea Scrolls? Hold on, let's try to read this. Mojo Jojo doing damage. Rhodey's going Buju. Banton. Dr. Mantis, not your planet. I wrote this song for Warren Manton. Oh, he's got bars. That teddy bear gun fuck yo mama. Not a care bro, Dalai Lama. Jufro Jesus Superstar speeding in a stolen car. Jufro Jesus Superstar. Hell steal your bitch and then your car. Low key, without the context, this is actually a great fucking song. He said he don't believe in God, but we lit candles for his mom. That didn't rhyme. And now he's up there in the stars. I miss you, dude. And it's so hard. What's so hard? What's got you hard about this situation, my boy? Huh? But when the talking heads come on, but then the talking heads come on.
Also, Mika, I remembered I wanted to know how do I know how a person is a lesbian, cause for some reason out of 4 crushes I have ever had, 2 of them turned into lesbian after I met them. I beg you please help me. Why is the world against me? WHOAMI Scott PILGARM, but girls turn into lesbian instead of falling in love WME.
So, the context for this matters. Are they saying, have you dated them and then they went on to become lesbians? Or did you ask them if they were single and they said they were lesbians? Because if it's the latter, they're lying and they just don't want to date you. If they became lesbians after they dated you, I don't really have an answer for that. Maybe, because you're young, right? So maybe they're just, like, exploring. So maybe
Everyone
they're trying
has a
lesbianism.
sidekick cat
I don't
in
know.
that game, and they sometimes visit and help your Steam friends.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Maybe I should play Monster Hunter Pokemon or whatever. That's probably like a $70 game though, so probably not. I don't want to spend money on that. Anyway, the rest of the song. You showed me the Beatles, bro. George was your favorite one, I know. Real long night's blood from our noses. Laughing, singing Outcast Roses. We get kicked out, we just migrate. Loving life, we just don't mind migraines. Warren's flying, flying. He's in the sky. Thunder's just how our boys say hi. Jufro Jesus. Like, this is a good fucking song, but it's weird that he's putting a fucking text message wall to this girl. No, oh my god, are you on drugs, Lamau? Just read the part where you said you're so high. No, but I just lost interest but I just lost interest in talking to you. I don't need the wise-ass remarks from you, you stupid fucking no. That went from 0 to 100 so fucking fast. He literally says, I'm so high right now, and then she asks, are you high on drugs? And now he's calling her a bitch. Law student Riz. Oh my god. Have fun with your
Was
shitty
that
fret
better
plays.
than the Pokimane song?
Don't remind me about the fucking Pokimane song. Don't remind me about that. Okay, some people are gonna need context for that conversation. So, 5 years ago, during the pandemic, a friend of mine from middle school contacted me for the first time in like 15 years. And I was like really excited to talk to her. And at first I thought she was like maybe like lonely because the pandemic hit and you know, you're more geared towards talking to people and possibly people from a long time ago. So I was like happy to see that she hit me up on Facebook, because I didn't know she had one. I tried looking for her, but the reason I couldn't find her is because she got married and her last name changed and I didn't know how to find her. So she starts talking to me, and long story short, she wasn't actually interested in talking to me. She was somebody that fell for a pyramid scheme, and she was trying to sell me pyramid scheme products. But before we got to that part of the conversation, she told me that, was like, hey, do you remember David from middle school? And I'm like, yeah, I remember him. And she's like, yeah, so I married his younger brother. I'm like, oh, that's fire, interesting. Anyway, so David wrote this song, and I think it's a real bop. And I'm like, okay, yeah, show me the song. I'm just gonna have to show you on YouTube. I don't know if I can have this on stream without the VOD getting muted. I don't know how this works. But it's this one. John of the Forest, Pokey. He wrote he wrote a song about Pokimane. This was the fire beat she was sending me. She's like, oh yeah, it's really cool. It's got like 1 million views on YouTube. And this is I don't know if I can show this without the VOD getting muted, because somebody really wants to see the VOD, and that would be disappointing if they couldn't see this, because I played 3 minutes of this fucking song. But, you can just look it up. You can go on YouTube yourself if you want to hear it. She's my Pokey. Look that up. 2 million... Yeah, it's impressive. It's legitimately an impressive feat. But holy shit, you could not fucking torture me into writing a Pokimane song, or anything about, like, a streamer. You could not do... The most I'll do is I'll draw baby no money pregnant, but it's not like simping for him. It's just I wanted to draw baby no money pregnant, and that's it. But this is like some advanced parasocial relationship shit. You could not torture me to do this. BRB writing me a song. Please don't fucking do that. Please, I will pay you not to do that. She's my Miki. Yeah, that's how the song. Don't say that. That's how the Pokimane song goes. She's my Pokey. She's my Pokey. She's my e-girl. Those are the actual lyrics. Holy shit.
I think the recent crush I had was talking about dudes and shit for the first 3 months I met her, then just one day randomly mentions that she is in a relationship. This girl from Twitter who doesn't like labels and shit.
She doesn't like you. That's what she's saying. She's like trying to be nice. She just doesn't want to like be upfront with you and tell you that she's not interested, so she's trying to sell you that she's gay. That's why she is doing that. So, you know, don't feel bad. Sometimes you're just not people's type. It happens. You're just not her type. So, you know, you just gotta keep trying. When you go KKKK but no one understands, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Holy shit, what is with YouTube abs these days are getting worse and worse. What's the one, there's like a really good ad block that I use. I forget what it's fucking called. uBlock Origin, use that one. That's the one that's really good. Use that one. That one's like undefeated. I'm imagining Mika strapped in like the guy from Clockwork Orange as she's being CIA mind programmed to write a hit pop song about Mr. Beast. There's not enough LSD in the world for that. You couldn't, it would not work. You could fucking electrocute my ass for days at a time. I would never fucking do that. I would not. Absolutely the fuck not. Let's see, where did the let's go back to the nice guys. This Reddit's a hoot. I almost said bored like we're browsing 4chan, but unfortunately we're not doing that. Stop calling me. Says who? Why? Because I said stop calling me. Stop! Right off the bat. Right off the fucking bat, it's bad. Thanks for the advice. What advice did I just give you? I'm not... I lose track of what I'm saying because it's like I'm talking to 40 different people. Because I am. In fact, I'm talking to more than that because there's 56 of you here right now. Or it could be a heartfelt homage to the scrambled eggplant dish Pokey Pokey. Is that a real food? Because that sounds fucking delicious. Can tell this is gonna be pure gold. Yeah, already, right off the bat, we're coming in hot! I'd literally do anything for you, and I'm the best, and will be the best. Who's competing? You're a disrespectful, hypocritical, objective womanizer who throws $20 at a problem and thinks it will go away. That's not the best, and neither is doing anything for anyone. It's obvious nothing about you has changed, and I will not let anyone like that around me or in my life. I will do a lot more than one time. You mean a lot more to me. $20 ask. People, I'm not cheap and never will be for people I care about. You refuse to learn manners, and you refuse to learn how to treat people. Like people instead of trash, you refuse to listen. You always have to be right even when you're wrong. It's just childish. You're getting blocked. I'll be wrong, I'll admit it. I do anything for you. If you don't realize I'm the best for you, what the fuck is happening here? What is going on? This is less cringe and more like a domestic dispute over a bad boyfriend. This isn't interesting. Not as interesting as I thought it would be. Let's see. Oh boy, I can tell this one's good. As I figured, another person wasting my time, your giant loss. I really hope you get better with therapy and find some value in yourself. I tried being nice to you, but you're clearly a slut, just like every other girl. I'm nice, and I am entitled to sex, and if you don't give it to me, you're a slut. How dare you not have sex with me? That makes you a whore! Incredible. Incredible logic. Oh, look, you got 2K already. Congratulations. Thank you! Thanks! Well, therapy, stop ignoring me. I need to know if any of you have ever done this to a girl. No shade, I'm just asking, because sometimes when you're like a dude and you're young, this has the potential to happen. And I just want to know what was going through your head when you were like typing something like this out. I gotta know. If only you knew half of what I have. I also met someone else off of Tinder and met them today and was gonna tell you.
Normally my crushes ignore me after I become more me. I don't talk much in Next unless I am high on caffeine midnight. Am I supposed to be her friend of SMTRN? Cuz RN I am in a WhatsApp GC with her friends and it's miserable. It's like rubbing the salt on the wound. I am glad I don't have to this Google Thai chat for listening to me trying to solve and help me solve my problems.
Okay, so
greater than.
When a girl rejects you, do not keep being friends with her. You need to take a break from this girl. You need to like basically detox from her. And it's not to say that you can't be friends eventually with somebody that isn't romantically interested in you, but it's just going to hurt more when you keep orbiting her when she doesn't want you, because you're just like your brain is going to play tricks on you. You're going to misread things. You're going to think, oh, well she was nice to me even though she rejected me, but maybe that means that she's interested now. Like that's not going to happen. People make their boundaries clear. They're telling you they're not romantically interested, so you need to take like a 3 to 6 month break off of that person for your own mental health. So I would get out of that group chat as quickly as possible, just for your own mental health. And also a little bit of advice: when you're making friends with women, don't go into it thinking that you're gonna get some hole out of it. Just try to become genuine friends with people, and then maybe things could evolve, but don't like go in with that intention only. You should go in with the intention of just like actually being purely friends, and you know, that way you can maintain like a platonic relationship with that girl, And girls usually know other girls, and that girl could be like, hey, so-and-so, you know what, I have this cute friend, maybe I could set you up, and then you could, like, use her as a stepping stone to a girl that might actually be interested in you. So, you try that! Well, online dating didn't exist last time I was single. I feel that. I was in a long-term relationship for 5 years, that ended in 2023, and boy, was it a rude awakening when I got back out there and I realized, oh, people don't really like doing the in-person thing anymore, and people on the apps are all extremely mentally ill. Holy shit. I can say what she says works, that I can say what she says works, that's how I met my ex. Yeah, you know, be friends with girls, don't go into every friendship thinking, I'm gonna date this person, because that's not how it works. Just be friends with women. If you know more women, that broadens your horizons so that you can meet women that are potentially interested in you. And also, you can use platonic friendships with girls to practice talking to women, because talking to women is very different from talking to men. Don't use me as practice, because I'm like talking to a man, because I'm mentally retarded. And, I don't have any I don't have any women friends, because I'm too brutish and retarded. I have, like, one other female friend that I'm close with, and we're close because we both have Asperger's. so, you know, just don't use me as, like, that, because it's gonna be different from talking to a normal girl. Don't use me as practice talking for talking girls, because I'm like a different species. But in general, most girls are, like, cool and normal, and if you're friends with them, it'll point you in the right direction. Most women are boring, though, to be honest. It's not most women, it's most people. Most people are just fucking boring. You have to, like, rifle through them to find somebody interesting. Unfortunately, most people just don't have a lot going on, and they're very, milquetoast. So that's not necessarily a woman problem, that's just, like, an everyone problem. I use my body pillow to practice talking to girls. It's not terrible, it's a start. So regarding this post right here, I've also met someone else off of Tinder and met them today, and I was going to tell you to just be friends. So I've had an experience that was just like this. I used that one dating app that was on 4chan for a little bit, just to see how bad it would be. So I matched with somebody, and right off the bat, coming in hot, immediately this person asked me, what's your body count? Like, no other questions, didn't ask me, like, hey, how are you? Hey, I like your profile picture, you're really cute, just, what's your body count? And I'm like, bro, if you're asking me what my body count is, no answer above 0 is gonna be enough for you, and you're already giving me extremely insecure energy. And he gets extremely fucking mad, and he calls me a roasty, blown-out pussy whore. And then we keep arguing back and forth about it. And then I do the thing that you should always do when arguing with somebody online, is you check their profile to see the kind of person that they are. I check his profile, and he's a fucking lolicon. So this entire time, I was wasting my time arguing with somebody who was looking for a virgin child GF. And he said, oh, well, you know, you're just a blown-out roasty whore. I actually have, like, 6 other virgin GFs that are potentially lined up to be my primary lolicon GF. And I'm like, no. No, you're fucking not. You have an anime profile picture. You're fucking lying. Your fucking profile says you consume lolly. That's all I need to know about you. This conversation is fucking over.
This is just the pizza piss guy story. But
exactly. It's every fucking time. It's always pizza piss guy. You're always arguing with a pizza piss guy when you're arguing with anybody online. Like 90% of the time, it's a pizza piss lolicon man. Okay? So don't. This is why arguing with people online is so fucking stupid and unnecessary. Because, you know, it's just.
So you went on the 4chan dating app and were surprised when he was a pedo.
Okay, well, I'm not a pedophile, and I browse 4chan, so there has to be other people on there that are not fucking pedophiles. Like, not everybody on 4chan is a pedophile, I'd say. I always lose my shit at roasty image boards, always come up with the cruelest and funniest insults ever. Yeah, that's why I browse image boards, because it's fucking funny.
Pizza pants from Deltarune. Get pizza poon. Be loved by pizza.
I can't wait to see the arc in Chapter 5 where we see that Burger Pants has been catfished by his online girlfriend. I can't wait. It's been building up. That's gonna be the main plot point of Deltarune, is the Burger Pants arc. Your problem was trying on 4chan for a relationship. Well, to be fair, dating apps with normies aren't that much better. I thought maybe at least I'd get somebody interesting on the 4chan dating app, but unfortunately there were only pedophiles. There were only pedophiles and incels. You have 6 virgins? Bro, why are you talking to me when you can be deflowering like the Adonis you alleged to be? That's what I fucking told him. I'm like, dude, like, why are you talking to me if, like, you've already got 6 virgins lined up? Like, what do you want? And it's because he didn't have 6 virgins lined up. He's fucking lying. Oh, I hate people so much. People are so fucking retarded online. It's unbelievable. Trying to date while role-playing as Spamton? I should try that. I should sign up for Tinder again and just talk like Spamton until I get ghosted. I think that'll work.
Pizza Pants' journey to get Pizza Poon is peak side storyline. It runs deeper than the Red Sea spread like Tyrone's butthole by Moses.
Beautiful description you had there. Thank you for that visual image. Have a good day, Brokey. Lucky you don't live in blank. You would have to move. Stay irrelevant. Blocked. Bad, I denied you. Is this him or her, or is it like a lesbian thing? I don't understand what's happening. Mad, I denied you. Please say what you have to say. I'm thrilled. Also, maybe don't immediately tell people you have a therapist. I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? We've only talked for 3 minutes. I really do not care. Best match you have had on Tinder and you blew it. I wonder what she said for him to start crashing out. I want the context to this. I literally had Tinder for 2 days. I'm good. My life is fantastic. I'm happy. I'm definitely not projecting. I'm definitely not mad that you rejected me. Actually, my life is doing really good. It's doing so good that I have the time to sit here and text you about how happy I am, actually. I love this line of defense. Dating apps suck. I get my dates at the grocery store's spice aisle by talking about cooking. That's a good tactic. That's a good tactic. It's very underrated. Tactic to talk to women in normal settings. I'll say this once and I'll say it again. If you want to talk to a woman in public and you're scared about being rejected, you kind of have to go behind enemy lines a little bit, and this is maybe a little bit of a dark tactic. I guess maybe if you have like some, you know, moral convictions against it, but it'll probably work because it's worked on me several times, much to my chagrin. But the best way to do it is to come off as a little zesty. You know, pitch your voice up. Don't talk to her about her appearance. Talk to her about anything else. And paint your fingernails. Come off as a little gay, and she won't outright think that you're hitting on her. Because most straight women would die to have a gay bestie. So maybe they'll, like, suspect that you're gay for a little bit, and that'll give you your in. And, you know, she'll, for a time, get to know you as a person, and then maybe she'll come to realize that, hey, maybe I do like you. So it's, you know, it's a bit shiesty, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little shiesty of a tactic, but I personally think it's better than when a guy comes in hot and asks for my number. I don't like that. I think it's like, it's not aggressive. Aggressive is not a word that I would use. It's just like, it's very all at once, and I don't like that, because men or women are different, right? Men tend to, like, fall for women based off of looks and immediately, and women take time. So you need to, like, diffuse the bomb a little bit when you're talking to a girl, and you don't come in hot like that unless it's, like, at a club where, like, the setting for that is warranted. Like, women go to clubs to, like, potentially meet men. If you're in a grocery store, do not ask a girl for a phone number because you're just gonna freak her the fuck out. Don't do that in the gym. Just have a normal conversation, and maybe of her own volition, she will give you her phone number to be friends for a little bit, and then after you've been friends for a little bit, maybe coming onto her will work. But, like, you know, just try to start out as friends. Don't go into every conversation with a woman with, like, trying to get your dick sucked, okay? Just, like, try to be normal. Try to be normal! Not the nails part, but that is me to a T, mostly because all my friends are gay.
Best dating tip ever. Read feminist literature in front of female-owned cafe while aesthetically smoking. Also painted nails.
I guess that could work. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would approach a guy who was wearing feminist literature. because that would just piss me off. But the painted nails works. I like when dudes paint their nails. I think it looks cool, because I'm a huge fan of twinks. I'm a huge fan of men that look like women. But I think it's a easy diffusing tactic, so you don't scare off the girl immediately. Because every time somebody approaches me in real life trying to get my number, I just get scared. And I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. Most women, if you come up on as a friend, you are always a friend. No. No. So, like, for me, being friend-zoned is not a bad thing, because I can only develop romantic feelings with people I'm friends with. I don't like having to do romantic things with strangers. That's weird. That's, like, one of the reasons I don't like dating apps, because it's like you're just expected to have these feelings for somebody and go on a date with them, and you haven't met them yet. And I think that's, like, a little bit... It's like putting the cart before the horse for me. So not necessarily. I disagree. It's not the easiest, but getting friends first is a good idea because it'll help you meet more people. Yeah, again, like what I was saying earlier, it's good to at least become friends with a woman, because she'll introduce you to more of her girlfriends, and that will, like, broaden your specs. So it's not bad to be friends with women. It's not bad to be platonic friends with women. It'll probably help you out for romantic things later. And also, like, women are human, and you can be friends with them. Not every woman has to be a romantic prospect. You can just be friends with girls. Like, it doesn't always have to be about sex. Like, come on, guys. Come on! Come on! Let's see, what else is in here? Where's the juicy ones? Give me... Oh, this looks like a good one. I think way better being honest and being upfront. I'm interested in a romantic way. I mean, if you want to do that, fine. I'm just saying, like, anecdotally, for me, I fucking hate that. I don't like it. I need to be warmed up. I don't like dipping my toes into cold water. I don't like being pushed into cold water. I hate that. I need to, like, go slow with people. I've read that the Metal Gear Solid approach to conversations also works. Just repeat the last thing the person said, but as a question. I think that works on most people, no? Not just women. It's like a good way to keep a conversation going, I guess. I don't know. Femboys are just tomboys for women. Exactly. That's why I like femboys. I usually go in straight with questions like, how do you bear transcendental dread of living in a world knowing that you can't stop entropic heat death of the universe? I mean, it's
I
not...
usually go in straight with questions like, how do you bear transcendental dread of living in a world knowing that you can't stop entropic heat death of the universe? Usually that goes well.
Okay, yeah, that's like, it's not a bad tactic, because it's not like a get in your pants question. It's like, it's a completely disarming question.
So
I think
a good strategy is to repeat what a person just said, but as a question.
I think if somebody just came up to me in the grocery store and asked me that, I guess I would probably just assume that they were coked out of their mind. So maybe not. But it's like, it's good as, like, not being so forward. It's a completely out of bounds question, so it might work on that front. It's worth a shot, I guess. I guess you gotta try. You gotta try multiple things. Not all women are the same, basically. You know, some like it when you come in hot. I personally fucking hate that. And I know a lot of women who fucking hate that. That's why we have, like, this
What
whole...
about throwing a random fact?
A random fact? That works. That's worked with me, with guys, but usually we're already on the date. But usually what I do to prevent dead air from happening on the date is I'll say something like, oh, did you know brambleberry bushes are considered a sort of proto-carnivorous plant? And that'll lead into a long discussion about bramble bushes. And the guy will either be extremely interested in that information, or he'll figure out that I'm severely autistic. So one of two things will happen when that information comes out of my mouth. You know, it's like a choice-based RPG, basically. But unfortunately, you can't save scum with it, so you just have to choose which dialogue option you think is best. And if people don't like your dialogue options, hey, maybe, you know, you're just not meant to be. Maybe that's just not your type.
That says when a chick brings her new sidekick dude to the function, all of her girlfriends try to fuck him for some reason. I'm not sure why that is, maybe some power play or whatever, but it definitely is a thing.
I've heard that when men go to clubs with wedding rings on, they get more attention from women. I heard that that was like a statistically significant thing that happens. And I think it's because it's like walking around with a 5-star Yelp review. Like, oh, this guy is safe enough that he's married. I'm gonna try to fuck him now. Which is very sleazy behavior on behalf of women. And very sad, but you know, if you want to use that against women, try going to the club with a wedding ring on. Just report back to the stream and tell me if it worked. Write that down, Try it! There's at least 60 of you here today. That at least one of you has to go try that this weekend and show me what happens. Girls like taking men because another woman has pre-vetted them. Yeah, exactly, it's a Yelp review. Wow, you cute. Are you single? Hottie alert! Wee woo! Hottie alert! Wee woo! Hottie alert! Wee woo! You are so hot. Slut. Oof, that did not work. I'm a nice guy, by the way. Could've treated you good. 10-incher, 10K in savings. Holy shit. Incredible. Incredible. I want to try to do a thing where I sign up for Tinder and pretend to be a man. And I try to have conversations like this, and I want to see if I could speedrun somebody screenshotting it and posting me on r/niceguys. I mean, that would be a fun little side project. Damn, mofo can afford a down payment on a car. 10K in savings. Damn, what a heavy spender. This big bank. 10 measured from the butthole, yeah. We wrap the tape measure all the way from the gooch up into the head of the peener. And that's how you know it's 10 inches. Gotta go now, I need to sleep right now. Also, may Pengo protect you from nice guys. Thank you for the Pengo. I hope he protects me too. But to be fair, I don't go on dating apps anymore, so I guess I don't really need protection. We can read my Facebook DMs if you want. Sometimes there's some fun stuff on there from people. Let's give that a little look. See the kind of stuff I get on Facebook from strangers. I get like a lot of random people just calling me. I miss my old Facebook account, the original one I had, because there was like a lot of these that I had archived. But look at this. I just get dudes just trying to call me all the time through Facebook. Look at all these missed fucking calls. I don't know why dudes are like this. I don't know what makes you think I want to have a phone call with somebody that I do not fucking know. Look at this shit. Why? Why are men like this? Why do you think I want to call you? See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where, like, if men are too aggressive, I fucking hate it. Like, I will not consider them romantically if they do this to me. It's weird. Good night. Good night. Good night, Santana Studios MC. Have a good night. Would that be kind of doxing? No. It's not my real name. My name on Facebook is Mika Shortbus. Do you mean doxing these people? I don't give a shit about these people. Fuck these people. Stop trying to fucking call me. Their fault for calling me. It's on them. Is 10K in USD good? It's shit in Canada? No, it's not good. Especially if you're in California, that's like nothing. It's fucking nothing money. Dock these people? Yeah, they deserve they deserve the doxing for being weird on Facebook. Fuck those people. Wait, do you have a BF? Nope. Type shit? You're fine as fuck! Haha, thank you.
Being autistic makes dating intimidating. Mainly because my lack of understanding social cues makes things well obnoxious to say the least. If a woman brought up the brambleberry bush fact, I would probably cry. I wouldn't know if she wanted to talk about the bush. Berries, or I would just gaslight myself into thinking she didn't say it in the first place.
I think despite being autistic, you just need more experience talking to people. You just need to put yourself out there more, and you'll get used to it, even if you can't understand social cues for the fucking life of you. Like, I get it. It's been my real life experience throughout my fucking 20s. You just have to practice. Okay, just don't be intimidated. Don't worry if you say the wrong thing, because rule of thumb, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person, okay? So if you say something weird and somebody doesn't like it, then fine, that person's not for you, you're not for them, fuck that person. You'll eventually find somebody that fucks with you down to the root of your soul. So just, don't get intimidated by that. Just be as weird as you want to be, as long as you're not like a fucking sexual predator or like a rapist, or somebody who's like really into lolicon. Just be as weird as you can be yourself, as long as that person is not a pedophile. And then eventually you will find your person. I think a fun idea is folks in chat submit their dating app horror stories and you break them down. I think you would be good at it. Oh, that is amazing. I'll put that on the Discord later. I think that would be a lot of fun. I always wanted to do that. Sometimes I see other streamers that they'll just rate my dating profile. I would love to give you guys pointers on what makes you dateable and what doesn't make you dateable. I think that would be great as somebody who's spent too much fucking time on dating apps. And like, because it's usually not even about your fucking appearance. For a lot of women are not particularly shallow. If you're funny, a woman is gonna date you. So if you have like a funny and interesting profile, you're going to attract somebody. It's still gonna be harder if you're like not as attractive, but it can work. So I will base my things not on your appearance. Maybe I'll give you pointers if you like do something fucking stupid where you're like extremely balding and you have your remaining hair dyed green and you look like a fucking cabbage. Maybe I'll tell you not to do that. But overall, I'll give you some pointers on to at least not come off as fucking boring or weird. I have an idea on how to destroy AI art. What if every single digital artist stops uploading their art and uploads scribbles instead on the internet? That will poison AI training. I think that's kind of already happening because AI is becoming inbred. That's where the piss filter comes from. It's because a lot of photographers will use golden hour when taking pictures of things. So the AI thinks, oh, this is like a really popular lighting setup, so that's why pictures tend to degrade the piss filter. And then the AI gets trained off of its own data, looking at its own images it's made out of piss, and it becomes like a horrible amalgamated mess. But I don't think that will really work long term, because eventually the AI is going to be taught not to fucking do that. So it's a cool idea, but it's not gonna work, unfortunately. No need, to be honest. Eventually the AI bubble thing will pop eventually, especially with more and more shit online being AI generated till it leads to AI inbreeding. That's my hope. I'm just like, I don't think it's a bubble. I really don't. I knew the NFT thing was a bubble, because there's like no way people are going to do long-term selling pictures of ugly fucking monkeys to each other. I think that was just a result of everybody being bored during the pandemic. But I think AI is something that's like, it's going to have some unprecedented consequences for us. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be fucking wrong right now, but I don't think that I am. I think it's going to get worse, and I think it's going to become more prolific. I watched a video of a sound engineer made an AI to poison AI music generation. It was pretty cool. I think there's been things that people do with illustrations, but I'm not sure if it works. Hills have eyes inbreed, or sloth from the Goonies inbreed. I need visual reference. It's been a while since I've seen the fucking Goonies, and the Hills have eyes. It's been a solid 15 years since I've seen either of those movies. I believe the ones from the Hills have eyes try to kill you. So probably this is the ideal. This is the ideal male aesthetic. You may not like it. Monsters. It kind of looks the same. Kind of looks like the same person. But I think the Goonies one is at least going to be nice to you. I think this guy is going to chop you up and put your butt cheeks into a stew. I hate the fact that I upload an animation that I put effort onto, get 8 or 6 views despite having 99 subs, and meanwhile, there's a fucking AI Slop Kids channel getting millions of views. Alright, so, let's see. If you want to get popular, and I'm gonna tell you how being popular feels in a minute, but if you want to get to that point, you have to shitpost. I got popular online because I started making very stupid, unserious content. And then occasionally I'll sandwich in stuff that I actually put effort into. And that is how you get more people to give you updates. As for how an update feels, my life has not changed at all. I feel the same about my art. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like the same, fucking 20,000 likes is the same as 0 for me. It's like, it doesn't change anything. I don't feel more validated in my own artwork. Maybe that's a personal problem, because I'm like my own worst critic, and I think everything I draw is trash. But, I think maybe more people share the sentiment, and probably you will too, is that it doesn't matter. Don't make things for updates. Make things that you want to make because you want to make them. That's my input on that situation. But yeah, if you want to get popular online, you gotta do something fucking stupid. You gotta do something goofy like painting Hunter Schafer using a can of ravioli. That'll get people emotionally invested in your work for some reason. Because, painting something beautiful is cool. But painting furry George Bush is really fucking funny. So maybe do something like that instead, and then eventually you'll get more people to appreciate the normal stuff that you like. Okay, thanks for the advice. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry if I'm typing bad like a bot. I just like proper grammar. Don't worry about it. I'm dyslexic, and I probably read it incorrectly. If you type it with proper grammar, I'm not going to be able to tell, because it gets flipped around in my eyeballs. It's going to be interesting once people start retiring and there's no one to replace them. All the junior jobs are getting replaced by AI, so there's no way for new people to get their experience. Yeah, this is a major fucking problem. Maybe for art, maybe the inbreeding will eventually stop it for being usable. But for stuff like software engineering, those people are fucked. There's no jobs for beginning software engineers anymore, because all of that stuff can be automated. So that's why, like, going into coding, it used to be like the meme job that everybody told you to do. Like, oh, you learn how to code and you'll get fucking 6 figures. If you learn how to code, now you're gonna be poor. You're gonna be fighting my artistic ass for beds at the fucking homeless shelter. Like, it's bad. It's fucking bad, and I don't get how people don't see that problem with AI growing. It's like people are extremely nearsighted on purpose when it comes to this shit. Like, they don't have foresight when it comes to this at all. Like, they don't want to look into the major problems this is going to cause economically. It's all about, haha, press button, make funny picture, haha, make artist mad. Like, no, dude, it's going to fuck up all of us, not just art. Like, that was the point of the video, and somehow people still missed it. Some people missed that entire point entirely. How? I think what people do is they watch 5 minutes of the video, and then, like, they assume what the rest of the video is, and then they comment, and then they don't watch the rest of it. This is why I don't spend money on almost ever. Genuinely investing in schooling these days is pretty much inherently a financial loss. Dude, they started laying off people at the university I went to yesterday. Like finally started doing that. And, like, it's sad, because I saw one of my favorite teachers ever finally lose his job after 15 years, but at the same time, I'm like, it's weird that you are still accepting students into your institution when you know for a fact that the industry is taking a hit, and these kids are not going to be able to exit your curriculum with a job like you promised that they would 10 years ago. It's a completely fucking different world now, and it's good that, like, maybe to an extent they're shutting down a little bit, because they should. If you're talking about enterprise level software engineering, it can't handle that level of context, not even close. Well, I don't know, because I'm not a software engineer. I've dabbled in learning JavaScript for GameMaker at some point. I just know that there are a lot of unemployed rookie software engineers right now that cannot find jobs. And maybe this is just because of the tech layoffs that have been going on for a couple of years. But I don't think that AI is a non-issue for these people. I think maybe AI can take up some of the jobs that were once outsourced to people just starting their careers as software engineers. I also agree with Solowers says, I have programmer friends and they concur. AI is not a magic wand. Well, that's good. If that's true, then that's excellent. That's excellent to hear. But, I don't know. Hopefully it continues not being as good as people think it is for coding. So all these people who bothered to get software engineering degrees don't get fucked over. But, you know, I this is just like the hearsay that I experience online with people who are baby software engineers and they can't get jobs. But maybe that's more of like the tech layoff thing, where, you know, there's still less jobs because of the whole bloating that happened during the pandemic. It could probably be that. So hopefully the market does recover, and by the time it does, AI is not as much of a threat as people think it is. I would absolutely love for that to happen. I guess I'm more doom-pilled about it. But it's the same with 3D modeling. So 3D modeling has not taken all of the 3D modeling jobs. I mean, AI has not taken all the 3D modeling jobs. I'm not unemployed because of AI. I'm unemployed because of the tech industry layoffs. They're just not hiring people for this shit right now because of like the bloating that happened during the pandemic, and now the market is overcorrecting for that. So that's why I don't have a job. That's why a lot of people that were in the 3D industry are getting laid off and don't have jobs. But I don't doubt that it could reasonably get to that point, and I just hope it doesn't. I think if we don't slam the brakes on it, it might. I'm okay with a type of AI that generates a paragraph of explanation and answers for the question that a human typed, but AI for creativity, get the fuck out. Yeah, it's just, you know, the point of creativity is that, like, it's something that we can do uniquely as a species. I don't know why people want to outsource it to a robot so bad. It's not like it's a chore. People like being creative. Like, why do you want, I don't understand. I think what's going to happen is enough people are going to hate AI, and it just takes a dip from their own companies. I feel enough people hate AI for the balance to shift for other studios to reform that don't use AI. I think what gave me hope for this is the fact that Disney is now suing Midjourney. So I think that is a positive. Hopefully more pushback against AI happens and these corporations listen. But I also wouldn't put it past the corporations to not give a shit about what people think just so they can increase their profit for shareholders. It's you know, I think either could happen. We'll get there eventually, and there's basically zero chance that we're gonna get that genie out of the bottle. Yeah. You know, I'll remain hopeful that there continues pushback. Why are these all NSFW? Why is safe search on for like ugly inbred monsters? Anyway. I don't even want to pin it on as an Indian boogeyman. I place the blame squarely on CEOs that are too afraid to pay people fair wages. Oh yeah. That's another thing with like outsourcing to third world countries for work. That's a big thing that happened. Like I believe, it's not India's fault that they will do more labor for less money, and it's the fault of these corporations for taking advantage of India. Because Digital Domain, I believe, it's all in India now. There are no American Digital Domain studios. Like they all shut down. It's all in India now, and also Canada, because Canada will also pay people less for doing CG. Basically, America is the best place to be a CG artist because they actually pay you a reasonable wage. If you do it anywhere else, it's just like you don't get paid much more than like a grade school teacher, and it's a fucking struggle. Amongst my theory is that AI is either hitting a ceiling at a certain point, especially with the huge amount of inbreeding, or that big corpo Disney is getting super butthurt, creating more regulations. Well, if there's anybody who can make a big stink about copyright, it's fucking Disney. Maybe we could get Nintendo in on this shit. I think I need you guys to, after this stream, go to ChatGPT, start generating more Super Mario sucking off Luigi images, so that we can get Nintendo sufficiently angry, because nobody likes copyright striking things more, and bootlegging. Nobody hates bootlegging more than fucking Nintendo. So we need to rally up Nintendo and get them in on this shit. Get them in on the Midjourney lawsuit. But India has a lot of people and a lot of programmers and software engineers that and workforce is cheaper, unfortunately, because there's so many people, so there's a bigger reserve army of labor that drives wages down in India. Yeah, it's just like they have more manpower. They're more motivated than your average American to get things done, because Americans tend to be a little more spoiled than somebody who's basically fighting for their life in a third world country. So by that front, you know, Indians are ready to work harder for that, even if they're getting paid less. And it's fucking sad. I think Indians should be paid just as much as Americans. I think if you're an American company, you should have to pay people from other countries the fucking same amount. And it's sad that corporations can just like outsource for less. I think it fucking sucks. Boy, it's 5 o'clock, boys. My throat is getting dry, so I'm gonna head out. But this was a fun stream. I didn't expect this many people to show up. That's pretty fucking cool. That makes me feel cool. A lot more friends to talk to. If you haven't already, joined the Discord. If you don't have the link to the Discord, it should be in my Twitch somewhere, and it should be in the description of my latest YouTube video. And you can have fun with us and shitpost and do whatever you want. Draw stuff, get tarot card readings, gaslight other people into thinking, because like my favorite thing to do with people from other countries is I like to gaslight them about things that are American, so that they'll like say it wrong but be totally confident in that. Like I used to be dating this guy from Cyprus, and I convinced him that the state of Minnesota, I convinced him that it was pronounced Minnesota, and then I waited for him to say that in person, and that so I could laugh at him. And maybe that's why he broke up with me after 5 years. But you know, it's a fun little activity that you could do in my Discord server if you like gaslighting people. It's fun. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming to this stream. Bye. I love you guys. I'll see you next Wednesday. Provided that no emergency arises, which can happen because my life is extremely chaotic because of the things that I have to deal with every day. But if things are fine, I'll see you Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Bye, boys. Have a good weekend. Mika, remember the dating Discord channel thing? Okay, yeah, I'll do that like right now. I might actually no. I'll do that in a few hours. I think I have to take my mom to the hospital. I think I have to take her to the hospital. But I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Bye. Bye.